No,
The
that's
story we're following is a clean sweep for New York Mayor Zoran Mamdani. The Knicks almost swept their series, and Mamdani did even better than them. All three candidates he endorsed won their House Democratic primaries.
Mamdani is the king of New York.
Who upset incumbent Congressman Dan Goldman. In New York's 12th district, which Mamdani did not get involved in, CNN projects State Assembly member Michael Lasher will advance to the general election. 8 candidates were vying for the chance to replace Representative Jerry Nadler after 17 terms in Congress. That race featured bids from JFK's grandson, Jack Schlossberg, and George Conway, a longtime Republican ex-husband of
George Conway is a fucking idiot.
Manager Kellyanne Conway. Tough night for George Conway.
All right, I'm gonna mute and focus on TikTok. All right.
She wasn't going to win. The president also endorsed Wilson last week, saying, quote, "You can't go wrong by backing both candidates." President Trump says he plans to push for a controversial elections overhaul bill when he meets with Senate Republicans.
JD Vance equals a fraud? How's JD Vance a fraud? Why are we saying that? Thank you, Carmen. How is JD Vance the problem? I don't know who Myron is, and I don't know who Nick is. Wait. Am I reading that right? Sabra is telling me to open up after a debate. Let me just mute you and block you. Get the fuck out of here, bro. As if I give a flying fuck. You gotta no. Let her talk. Just let her fucking talk and then just answer her. What are you doing? All right, Rui's first comment was JD Vance is a fraud. Let's see him explain it. Go ahead, Rui.
Wait, what do you want me to explain, bro? You want me to explain
Weren't you
how JD's
typing?
fraud?
Wait, hold on. Let me turn you up. Let me
Yeah,
turn the TV down. Okay, so JD Vance is a fraud. Go ahead.
yeah. Yeah, so obviously you've seen the video where, Qatar and Iran literally made a mockery out of him. Like
How?
well, Iran came late to the thing and they were just laughing at this guy. Like he was a joke. He was an absolute joke.
Where
Like
do
you
I?
were the
Can you tag
second.
me in Twitter at
Yeah,
them laughing at him?
yeah. Well, I gotta find the video. But this guy's the second highest in power, right? Second in command, and he made a mockery out of the United States. Like this is unacceptable. I've never seen a more weak candidate for, the president of the United States.
But I'm looking for how. Why? What? Like, what made him come off as weak?
Well, Iran's going into these meetings thinking they're the ones with the leverage right now. That's
Do you
what
know
it's
why
looking
they are?
like.
Because they have the leverage.
Exactly, they do, and
Okay,
it's
so
because
it's
these
not
guys.
that's not
Yeah.
JD Vance's fault.
Well, it's because he doesn't want to
How?
invade Iran. That's why.
Well, to be fair, Donald Trump doesn't want to invade.
Actually, he did until they, convinced him otherwise why it's a bad idea. But it's not
Because
really a
it
bad
is.
idea if you take
It
over
is
the
a
strait.
very bad. It's a very bad idea.
Well, he said himself too recently that, if they keep closing the Strait of Hormuz, like, he's gonna just, take it over. He said himself.
Yes, he also said he was going to bomb their power plants and bridges.
Which he should, by the way. I don't know what
Okay.
made him like
Wait. I
who
don't
was
want to
behind
deflect.
this?
Hi,
Yeah.
Vito. How are you, love? I don't want to deflect to Trump. I wanna
Yeah.
see your thought process. Thank you, Transit. Your thought process on why JD Vance looked bad. That's what I'm looking for.
You've seen the video, right? Like I don't know if you
I'll
studied.
be honest. On my
Yeah.
flight back home,
Yeah.
what would that be? Sunday night, Monday night, Monday
Yeah.
night. I saw the video of the Qatari president walking in and
Yeah.
JD Vance not getting a handshake.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't get a handshake. Yeah, it's a mockery, you know?
Okay, no
Like,
problem. So, is there anything besides that video?
no, like if I'm in a meeting, right?
Oh my god.
And I'm the second in command, right? I expect people to be bowing down to me, not just a handshake. I expect them to bow down to me. You know, we're
Okay.
giving you, you know, military defense to save your fucking shitty country, and you're out here not even being able to handshake the second in command? This is crazy. This is insane. I've never seen this in my entire life. Like, even if they did that to, you know, our president, like the president of fucking Kurdistan, I would never accept that, you know? But JD Vance accepted that
It just seems like,
because,
Rui, you're coming off as a California Democrat, whining and bitching and moaning. And I feel there's something bigger there. What are you upset about? And I know that you want Greater Kurdistan and you don't want this war to end. Did
oh, at
JD
this
Vance
point,
go ahead?
yeah,
Good,
yeah,
no,
at
go
this
ahead.
point, fuck Greater Kurdistan. And you know,
Oh,
I
okay.
want a greater media. That's exactly what I
Fuck yeah.
want. Greater media is basically a, you know, a nation with Kurds and, you know, the real Persians united, not these fucking Pahlavi cucks, not these Islamic regimes where they want fucking a garbage bag on their head. No, I don't want that shit. You know, I want my nation great again, where, you know, Cyrus the Great.
Luna said, "Shut the fuck up."
Luna can come up. Matter of fact,
Of
like,
course
how
you
are
can
you gonna
come
come?
up, but what
How
what
are you gonna
I
come and disrespect me? You know, when I'm saying facts here, and you're not saying anything productive. Everything you've said since the
me? Are you
day
talking
this
to
war.
me?
No, no, I'm talking
Oh,
to
I was gonna
Luna,
say I'm not
this
really
coward.
debating greater media.
Yeah.
That's not really
Who
my
the fuck are
thing.
you? Uh,
Okay.
these monarchists, man, they get to my fucking
Who are you
head,
talking
bro.
about? Who
Both,
who's
I just seen Nagin comment,
I
like,
fucking love Nagin. Leave her be.
fuck, man. Like, I
Okay,
swear, this
but
is, yeah.
if you had very consistent voices like Nagin and Luna, Michelle was always calm, cool, and collective, very realistic. I think those three people did a great job of representing their side,
Wait, who's
right?
Michelle?
Mish Mish.
Mish Mish. Wait, are you talking about the one lesbian girl? No, okay, never
That
mind. That's
I don't know
that's
who she's sleeping with. It's none of my business, and I'm not worried about that. Regardless, those three did a great job of representing their side. Now, on the pro-Israel side, they had literally nobody, zero people coming up here and giving a coherent message. One day we had Maddie, best voice by far for that side.
but isn't Maddie Palestinian?
I'll be honest with you, I don't know much about her because she was up here and I never talked to her or even knew what she was about. But there were a lot of people saying she's Muslim and she had a prayer, and I didn't
Well,
know, and I
she
just didn't
did.
want to
She
focus.
had a
It doesn't
yeah, she
matter.
had a
That wasn't my
pink
focus. I
prayer
don't
mat.
just like I don't care who Michelle is sleeping with. I don't care what religion
Well,
Maddie
I do.
practiced
I
or
do
is
care
practicing.
what I do care what Michelle sleeps with because obviously race mixing should be banned. If you know we get greater media, I don't want to see that shit for sure. That's something we got people like Luna here promoting. It's fucking disgusting. But no, back to what I was saying about JD Vance. Like, it's not acceptable if you're second in command and you know you get refused by a sand Arab for a handshake. This is unacceptable. Like, Dave, you're the president, right, of the United States. Are you going to refuse a handshake from the prime minister or whatever the fuck he was of Qatar?
I think we're judging everything based off a handshake.
You've seen Rubio's face. Like, Rubio is a man with aura. He fucking knows
Rubio's
his
face
pussy.
when
When Trump was making that one speech about a week ago about, like, you know, the deal with Iran and stuff, he was disappointed as hell.
okay. If I were you, and I'm not you, and if
Yeah.
I was anybody, I would focus less on facial expressions and handshakes and more on what is going on the
Well,
ground actually,
yeah, the thing is,
right?
Dave, I study in psychology, and
Okay.
sometimes you can read people's minds, sometimes you can read people's body language. And from what I see in JD Vance, he's a weak leader. He
But
has
why are
no
you
clue.
upset? Why are you upset? Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at
Yeah,
now. Why are you upset? You're pissed off at JD Vance.
yeah. I think
Not
he's
wait, hold on. I just want to point out Nagin is saying make me mod. Nagin, I never have had mods and I never will. Anybody that has 30 mods, they should delete the app. Go ahead. So why are you all pissed off?
um I just think there was a better option out there. All right.
What's that? The ground invasion.
Yeah.
Okay, but that was never going to happen.
Well, I'm not saying go ahead and ground invasion all of Iran, right? That might not
Ground
be
invasion where?
possible. Right?
Kharg Island.
Sorry?
Where's the ground invasion?
It's talking about, the places where they control where the oils go through, which is the Strait of Hormuz and, that Kharg Island, all that fucking place, those places, the important key places you need to get rid of this regime. You
Okay.
need to take these places over.
But
If
the
you don't take these
regime is
places
not
over,
going anywhere.
well, now they're not when they got 400 billion. I don't think they're going to be gone for another 10
But why
decades.
did it take until now for you to realize that? To me, it was evident by like the first week. End of the first week, it was over.
Yeah, it is over 100%. I agree with you. I
Now,
don't
that
think
does not mean your greater media project has to, disappear. You have to figure out once this war is over, if I'm part of the greater media team, I would pick a spot, get a whole bunch of troops, and invade and fuck shit up. Thank you, Smudge. You got to pick your spot wisely, right? Wait till things are calmed down, and then pick your spot. But I mean, come on.
But Dave, what I don't understand is you're the United States of America. You overthrow every regime in the fucking world whenever you want, when you want.
Thank you,
I
Daniel.
mean, I
If it's
guess you
possible,
miss.
it's
Yeah,
not possible right now.
I mean, you mistaken. I'm not saying you, but your government
Sure.
mistaken Iran as being this weak country where they can take it over whenever they want, and they don't want to do a ground invasion because obviously you don't want to lose American soldiers for a war for Iranians, which rightfully so you shouldn't, right? But why don't you come up with this idea where you get a bunch of these Iranians like Mishmish, Nagin, and fucking Luna and her cult? Why don't you get these guys to sign up? And there's millions of these guys living in America, right? There's millions of them, even in Canada and stuff. We're
Right.
sick of them. Send them off, get them on a cargo plane, a military cargo plane, and I don't know, give them fucking parachutes to fly out of or some shit, bro. Like,
Okay. Okay.
let
Yeah.
them.
Okay. Can I just ask you? Let's go back to February 28th. The war
Yeah,
begins. I was sitting right here in this broadcast with Luna, with Aussie J, amongst many other people that were in and out, but I remember those two specifically. Whenever Trump and Bibi announced that the Ayatollah was dead, you celebrated that, right?
yeah.
Okay, great. So moving forward, at what point did you realize that the people of that country were not going to rise up and take their country back?
Oh, the day that they snitched out the Kurds getting the weapons and all this stuff, and that was
Who's
the day
they?
when I
Are you
knew.
talking about the? The weird thing is that news broke. I think it was a Saturday, and it was a conversation between Trey Yangst on Fox News and Donald Trump. A phone
Yeah.
conversation.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
go
It
ahead.
was
Go ahead.
actually before that as well. Before that, where they were bringing up the fact that the Kurds are gonna go in Iran and invade in like 2 3 days or
Actually,
something like
you're
that.
right. You're right. That did come out
That was the
first.
day
Where that
when
article came
everything.
out. You're
Yeah,
right. Yes, I was wrong. That did come
yeah.
out first. And then my reaction is I had a whole bunch of Persians up here when that news broke. Why are we spamming baby bottles? Why are we doing that? We had the news break that I think it was New York Times article, and we had people of we had Ida Free Iran is her username. She said she would rather kiss the feet of the IRGC than let the Kurds help, and that was
Yeah, I told
eye
you.
open. Do
Yeah.
you agree with that?
No, I told you that that's what they want. Like they love the RGC. The only thing you don't understand about these guys is they just want to take the hijabs off and dress like fucking Kim Kardashians. That's what they want. They
Well,
don't
I'm
give
a
a
big fan
shit.
of that.
I mean, who wouldn't? All these like white guys would want to come just like what they do in Philippines and all these other fucking countries.
Not the
Of course,
Philippines.
who wouldn't want a place filled with a strip club? Basically, that's what these guys want.
Okay. So you realized pretty quickly the regime was going to remain in power.
Yeah.
When did you realize that your greater media, greater Kurdistan plan was done?
Um,
I
I
love the
don't know to
fact
be
that they're
honest.
spamming. Why are they spamming baby bottles? I assume that's for you, but why? Why? What is that like? What is it about? Because you're crying?
I guess that's what they're saying, but I mean, why would I be crying when you
Why
guys are
I
the
be
ones
crying? Go ahead.
when these guys are the ones sitting in their ass in like foreign countries talking
Where are
about.
you?
Well, I'm in a foreign country too, but I'm saying that
Okay.
I'm not saying I want to get my country this very second. I know one day we're gonna get it, But these guys, they have no hope. They have nothing. Your regime just got 400 billion. Bro, Obama gave them 6 billion, and these guys survived for how long was it? Like 10 years or some shit off that. These guys got 400 billion. They're gonna live for 100 years max. Like, I don't understand what you're expecting at this point. Pahlavi's
But are
gonna die,
you?
his kid's gonna die, and fucking his grandkid's gonna die, and there's gonna be nothing left. You guys are gonna have no leaders in the future to save your country, and you're
Yeah,
still
but Pahlavi's
here.
not the only. Let's just say a couple years from now, a couple decades from now, whenever. Pahlavi's
Yeah,
not the only person that wants to free the country, right?
Pahlavi
So,
doesn't care about saving the country. He doesn't give a shit. He elected himself as king of what? He literally
well,
said, "Oh,
listen,
yeah,
I have
I'm
my
gonna be the one taking
criticisms for
over."
that. So, I
Trump called him
criticize.
the loser prince. He called him the loser prince. Like, and then they asked Lindsey Graham, "Why don't you guys put him in power?" They said, "We don't give a shit about me." Even JD Vance said it the other week. He said, "We were never, considering putting this guy in power." So I don't
Uh,
understand.
all right. Go ahead.
Look,
Oh, what's
I
going
just
on,
came
Zara?
up to say hello to my Kurdish brother and my Irish brother. What's going on?
Well, I appreciate
Wait,
your
who's
Um,
calm
Irish?
approach. I'm Irish.
Dave.
You're Irish? Wait,
I
Dave, are
am.
you ginger?
Sure. Call me whatever you want.
Oh, no, I'm just wondering because I know majority of Irish people are, but um,
And for me, look, it's like this. I don't want Iran balkanized or separated. I believe that Kurdistan should be a province within Iran, and that's it. I don't believe in the separation of that. So,
wait, Zahra, listen. I'm not saying let's divide Iran. I'm saying, listen, there's an option to have more land, more oil, more population, more military, more everything, right? All you guys have to say, you guys say, oh yeah, we're also descendants of the ancient Medians. So okay, then what's the problem with
I
having
mean, I
a country
understand where
called
Rui,
Media?
like, I do understand where
I
Rui
don't
is coming
understand.
from, and I'll explain to you guys why. So basically, like, as Kurds, because I'm partially Kurdish, my granddad was Kurdish on my mom's side, there is like huge forms of discrimination, persecution, jailing, but not in Iran, more so in Arab countries like Iraq and Turkey and so on, and our language is forbidden. But in Iran, these things don't happen. We're very well assimilated there. We're treated very well over there, and that is the truth. There are some Persians that are assholes and that are racist, okay? And I do agree with Rui because I've dealt with these Kaklavi supporters that, use my Kurdish side as a negative card. So I kind of understand where a lot of these, how should I say, views are coming from, because I listen to a lot of these Shah supporting idiots, and they actually believe Kurds are not even Iranians, that they come from somewhere else. They don't even acknowledge us as indigenous natives there, when in fact we actually are. We're descended from the Medes, the Median Empire there. Even Cyrus the Great himself was half Kurdish, half Persian. But again, they're ignorant. Now, I'm not a pro-IRGC person, but I want to say that without sounding like I'm in favor of the IRGC at least acknowledges all Iranian people of all
Okay, just
different
hold on, hold on. Can I
ethnicities.
ask you very bluntly? Same question I asked Rui. February 28th, Ayatollah dead. Did you celebrate that?
No, not at all.
Okay,
I
no,
cried.
no
I
problem.
cried.
No
I
problem, no
cried.
problem. I just want short answers. If the
Okay.
if the people did it versus the West doing it, would you have celebrated that?
No, I think it's
Really?
wrong to unalive a Maraja, a Shia Maraja, a Sayyid who comes from Imam Hussein alayhi salam, from his bloodline. He's a Sayyid from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's family. He's a Maraja, also called a Khund. So no, I think that's regardless of whether agreeing with him or not, that's wrong to unalive a Shia religious leader.
Okay, so where do you want your country to be 5 years from now? IRGC still in power, somebody else still in power, or somebody else in power, like elections, a democracy. Where do you stand
I'd
now,
like to
sitting here?
see, I would like to see it be like Dubai or Turkey or Morocco, or like the Gulf countries, how they prosper. Like I would like to see Iran like that. No balkanization. Okay, this girl Nagin is talking nonsense about, again, she's, I don't even want to address her, deal with her.
Can you
Um
translate that? What does that mean? What does that say?
she's cursing Shia clerics and saying that they don't exist, etc. And just, I'm not even going to deal with her and her disrespect right now. Anyway, I would like to see Iran become like the Gulf countries of the Arabs. Like how they prosper, how they have money. Um, that's what I would like to see. It become like Turkey, Morocco. Prosperous like that. Religion, I believe, should be like a choice: secularism, democracy, etc. So I'm not very like hardcore pro-religious. Nagin, خفه شدی حرف میزنی
Oh
کسکش.
my
Okay,
gosh,
خفه
she
شد
doesn't
زشت
speak
خانم
Farsi,
جنده
you
خارکسته
guys.
وطن فروش. Yeah, she can't speak
She
Farsi.
doesn't
So
speak
this is another
Farsi.
thing about these Shah
Wow.
supporters who want to be white, these pure
You couldn't even
city-dwelling
read
Persians.
English? You couldn't read
these
Farsi in
these
English?
people always have this thing where you can't speak Farsi.
That's
When the
wild. You're
Shah's
over here
daughter
acting like
does not speak any Farsi at all. The
All
Shah's
right,
yes,
let's
she
try and
does.
daughter
make this
doesn't
more
speak any
Oh my
productive.
Farsi at all.
God.
Okay,
So I suggest you
Zara.
shut
Thank
the
you for
fuck up.
calling him the Shah. I appreciate that you
Oh,
are,
hell
Stop
yeah.
him the
riding the
king.
backs of Kurdish people, honey. Gina Amini died, and pure Persian
Dave,
slut trash
this
bitches
person
like
doesn't even
you
speak
had to
Farsi.
ride on our
Okay.
cause, okay?
This
Don't
person
use
is not
Kurdish
Iranian.
people. Shut the fuck
He
up, bitch.
doesn't
Don't use
speak.
Kurdish
He
people.
doesn't speak
Don't use
Farsi.
Kurdish people for your fucking bullshit.
He
You
couldn't
used
even
Masa Amini's
translate.
death.
Can
You
you
used
mute her for
Masa
1 second so
I
I
Amini's
don't
can get a
death,
mute
word out?
bitch.
anybody. Okay,
Why are you riding the
Zara.
backs
Let me
of
know when
Kurds,
you're done.
bitch?
Just
Let me
hold
know
on.
when
Don't
you're
use
done.
Kurdish people for your weak cause,
Let me know when
bitch.
you're done, girl.
Zara, do
I
you
don't
want
know
to
if
have
you're
Shut the
a
a
fuck
girl or
up
a
and
little
let me
boy,
finish, you
but let me
stupid
know when
whore.
you're done.
You fucking
Zara,
ugly
do you want to
cock-sucking
have a
bitch. Suck that
product?
fucking uncircumcised dick of that white boy, huh, bitch? You like
Oh my
that white
god.
guy's
All
uncircumcised?
right, Zara, maybe come up and be more productive. You
Oh my
fucking
god.
nut job.
Is that the same person that always cusses me out?
Yes, she's
I
not a
think
fan of
she's
yours.
stalking me. That's so funny. Okay, well, I just want to point out she couldn't even read Finglish, which is Farsi written in English. She doesn't even understand Farsi. What I wrote in the comments is a very popular slogan that Iranians chant at the protests. Ta ahun kafan nashavad in vatan vatan nashavad. She couldn't even read that. So for everyone listening, this person is not Iranian and it's very clear. The direct translation of what that means is until the mullahs are underground, this country will not be a country. And she couldn't even read it.
Okay,
Anyway,
so where is your head at now as Trump is trying to get a deal done? Um,
I don't
you said
know. I'm conflicted.
whenever. Go ahead.
I'm conflicted, but I'm honestly a little out of the loop right now. I'm trying to take a little break.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Because if you are rooting for regime change, the roller coaster known as these negotiations, it would take a toll on anybody. So that's probably for the best.
Well, I've told you this before. I'm only for regime change if it's done by the Iranian people. It needs to be done by the Iranian people at the end of the day. Um, so I've never looked for outside help, but I don't want the Iranians to be betrayed, obviously. And the way that I see things play out right now, even though it sounds like it's a betrayal, I don't think it truly is because the money that's going to be going to Iran and to the IRGC is going to be highly controlled. So kind of like what we talked about before, Dave, you said, would I be okay with the money going there, but like under certain conditions? Yes, I think it would be beneficial for the people if it can be controlled and not used for proxies or nuclear program or missiles. You know what I mean? Like if it's truly for the Iranian people, I'm okay with that.
Can I just say that my opinion is there will be a lot of things in writing once Trump is out of there. Uh,
Yeah.
Nothing is going to be followed up on. It's so
Oh
easy
yeah.
to say we're going to track it, but
Yeah.
I don't believe that for a second.
And that's what the
Uh,
IRGC wants. They're just waiting for him to be out the office.
sure. Whenever you and I first spoke about the deal, you said, I don't see Trump going down that road. And shortly after that conversation between you and I, the text started leaking out. And to me, if I'm in your camp, I would be upset because this is going to put them in a much more powerful position for years to come. Agree or disagree on that?
I think that's making a little bit too much assumptions. I don't want to like predict anything. I'm just going by what I hear daily. But I do think it gives them a lifeline for sure.
Okay. To me, if I'm also if I'm in your shoes or Luna's shoes, there's a bunch of warmongering fools on this app that when this war began, they were all about the Iranian people. And then as things have played out, they don't give a fuck about the Iranian people. They just want more bloodshed in Lebanon. They are not up here talking about, the Iranian people and the struggles. They are just worried about having the ability to destroy more homes in Lebanon. That's my opinion. Do you agree with that, or is that too harsh?
I don't, I've never talked to someone who has opinions like that, but I will say I only focus on Iran. So whatever else is happening, other people can speak on. But for me, I do think the Iranian people do feel a little betrayed. They, held their hand out for help. And they might just feel the Iranians in Iran probably don't feel great about what's happening right now. So that's all I care about. And I just hope not that I hope, but I know they won't lose hope for regime change and for toppling this regime and getting rid of this brutality that's happening, and the executions are ongoing. Like all those things are still happening in Iran, and I just hope they stay strong. But I know they're not going to stop fighting
That's
for
a
freedom.
very political answer, and I appreciate that. But just very directly, have you noticed that the warmongering fools, they are no longer talking about your people. they are only talking about allowing Bibi to fire more missiles.
I
Or
haven't. I maybe I'm not in those conversations, but I haven't noticed that.
you have
Um,
not. Okay.
yeah, I mean I don't watch the news for my own
No,
sanity.
I'm just talking about people on
Um,
TikTok. I'm not even
I
talking about the
don't
news right
I
now.
mean your panel is probably the only panel that I go on that has several different perspectives. The people I talk to usually are Iranians.
Usually you're in
Um,
circle jerks.
yeah, I'm in a
Okay, there's nothing wrong with
circle
that.
for helping my own sanity. You know, it's been a
Sure.
lot of hardship in the past few months, so I try to keep my sanity and not crash out like some people that come on here, you know?
And that's fine. But Zara, you say Nagin is a Zionist. Like, I don't think that argument is productive, right?
I've literally never even brought up Israel in any of my conversations, so it's just funny.
Mm.
all right.
Why'd you
Hi,
block
Jackie.
me? Hey,
Wait,
Dave.
why did I what?
No, and again, why'd you block me? I'm just
Oh
curious.
no.
I blocked you and then I thought I unblocked you. Oh, I did block you. I blocked you because I was listening in one day and I sent you a bunch of proof on the majority of the population of Iranians and how they don't support the regime, and you were still saying misinformation. So it made me upset and I blocked you.
You sent me one source, and even that source was the poll was taken from like majority were Iranians that were outside of Iran, but that's
No,
fine.
it wasn't. It was Iranians in Iran. If you read the full article, they had two different graphs. There was Iranians in Iran and Iranians outside of Iran. 99% of Iranians outside of Iran didn't like the regime, and 85% of Iranians in Iran didn't like the regime. So you didn't read the article either.
I did skim over it, but if I didn't understand that or get that, that's fine. But I mean, I'm entitled to my opinion.
No, you are, and I'm entitled to blocking whoever I want.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But either way, I still have my opinion that the majority of Iran is Muslim, so that's why they didn't rise up and
Okay.
overtake the government.
That's your
I'm-
opinion, but it's not the reality.
No, it is a reality because if they were against it, they would have risen up and taken over the government. Simple. If you have millions, like what is it, 40%? That would have been an easy takeover.
I bet you didn't even watch the videos that Dave reposted because you would
I did.
understand what happened.
No, I did on his Instagram, and I hate to break it to you, but I've seen a lot worse come out of Syria. So for me, I don't know what to tell you. Like what I saw was sad, but that's there's
Why
a
are we
difference
comparing
between
the two?
because there's a difference when you have people protesting against the government, and then you have a difference when there are terrorists coming in and just slaughtering your people.
What does that have to do with regime change and trying to topple a regime that massacred 40,000 people?
Can you prove that it was 40,000?
I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole. Google's free, Jackie. You choose to look at the sources that are not reputable and not credible, so that's on you. But
I mean, there's no credible source that says they have actual proof of 30,000, 20,000. I mean, I'll give it like 6,000.
Humanitarian sources. There is doctors. There is nurses. There is all of these different. There is data taken. I'm also in a group chat with all the families who post pictures of their loved ones who were unalived, and I can tell you it's pages after pages after pages. It's thousands and thousands and thousands of people. So I don't even know why it matters, the number. Even one is too many. And it's just like not even,
But
there's no
protest
point
is
of going
different.
back and forth about the number. It's, first of all, it's insensitive as hell, because one day you're going to realize the number is even higher than 40,000.
Didn't you just say earlier that it doesn't, like feelings or emotions don't matter? It's facts that matter. So you can argue.
Yeah, but also
emotions.
being an asshole about a massacre is insensitive.
But
So
it was a protest, though. That's the thing. When you protest
it
against
was
the
a
government,
revolution, not a protest.
that was not a revolution, girl.
It was a revolution. It was a start of a revolution.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
I
gonna
tried to let that
disagree.
go. Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't know. Luna, how are you?
I'm good. How are you,
I'm
Dave?
great. What do you got?
Aziz.
Hi. Not much. I just your friend is not my favorite.
Wait, who's my friend?
Is it Ruby or whatever his name is?
Oh, yes, greater. Let's make
Yeah.
Greater Kurdistan great again. But go ahead.
Yeah, he left.
Why don't you
It
like
never
him?
existed, so you can't make it great again. It was Narnia land all
I
along.
know.
He said it was
No.
called media.
No,
Yeah,
Medes.
it was never anything.
He's claiming that they come from the ancient Medes, which there's no actual like proof for it. It's just claims. A lot of claims. But Luna, why don't you like him? He's one of your people.
Dude, no, he's one of your people.
No.
No,
Luna,
you take
where
him.
did the
No.
Kurds come from?
They
Exactly.
are Iranians, I agree. But
Yeah, they came from your
Iranians are not
mountains, all
Kurds.
right?
Right, but there's difference. Iranians are not Kurds. The Kurds are Iranians.
Yeah, but also Iranian is just a nationality. It's not an ethnicity. Like you're Persian, but you're Iranian. And also Kurds are also, they come from the mountains of Iran.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
So they're
They're
your people.
Iranians.
Take them back.
No, you
Okay,
take
okay,
them.
stop. My question for Luna and Nagin is: it seems like if you're one of the Kurds and you want greater media or whatever the fuck it is, your hope is that a civil war breaks out and you pick your spot and take the land. That's my opinion, not an expert, but is that an option for regime change where
No.
you could
No,
use the
and
Kurds? Well, go ahead.
it has no legitimacy either. The whole conversation is bogus. Not saying your question is, Dave. It's just the fact that they're trying to take this as an opportunity to start a civil war is disgusting to me. They're basically trying to use the instability of Iran to like take some land and do a land grab when Iran's already weak, and that's only going to hurt more people. It's only going to promote more violence and more unalivement. It's just absolutely disgusting to me. And the
but
Kurds in Iran don't support it.
Nagin, with all
But
due
they're
respect,
indigenous.
a lot of people on your side say Trump should arm the good people. Now, I disagree with that because that doesn't take away the arms from the bad people, but that would essentially kick off a civil war that would lead to a lot of death and could lead to regime change. Is that not? Go
No,
ahead.
that's it. The Iranians are Iranian before they're anything else. There would not be, and I'm not saying I don't have a position on the arming the people. I think we should listen to what the people in Iran want. And so I'm not saying yes or no, we should do that. But I will say that Iranians are Iranian first before they're anything else. So whether you're Baluch or Kurdish or Azadi, like whatever, because Iran has all these different, we're not a monolith, right? But we are very patriotic. And every Iranian, I would say majority, I don't want to put a percentage on it because I don't want to go back and forth about numbers, but majority of Iranians are very patriotic. They want the borders to stay the way that they are. They don't want to separate Iran. They don't want to start a civil war. All they want to do, they're very unified in one thing and one thing only, is to get rid of this regime.
Okay,
And
so
so
should
a
Trump
civil war
arm
wouldn't
your people?
happen. I
Yes or
don't
no?
have an opinion on that because I think we should listen to the Iranian people.
But I'm so confused. I thought your side was all about arming, getting
My
arms
personal
from Trump.
opinion is putting the power in the Iranian people's hands, taking away the legitimacy of the regime. So whatever that means, I'm not an expert on these things, so I don't want to speak on it.
Nothing terrifies the regime than the Iranian people. They're not afraid of America, Israel, but they are terrified of the Iranian people. So
You want to know what's funny?
empowering the Iranian people is what it's going to be the end of the regime. And I don't expect Trump. I mean, it would be nice. I would be grateful if Trump did provide them weapons, arm them. But
Thank you, Jackie.
I expect Pahlavi to do it.
Luna, you know what's funny? She literally everything, and it's funny because you're like upset with Zahra, or like, I don't know, not upset, but you know what I mean. Zahra said exactly the same thing Nagin said. She's very pro-Iranian. Like, she doesn't want to break up Iran.
No, she is very pro IRGC.
Can I finish? Because I can literally go back through Dave's lives, and she came up here one day and gave the whole spiel. She doesn't want Kurds separating Iran. She doesn't want any sect separating Iran. She is Iranian first and Kurdish second, and she has said that herself. So you guys actually align on that you don't want to separate your nation. You want it whole. And she actually has said multiple times that she is against the IRGC, but she does not want people coming in from the West and fucking up Iran. And also,
Can I clarify that? Because what you're saying is two different things. Yes, she did say she doesn't want to split up Iran. We do align on that. But she also said she cried when Khamenei died. We don't align on that at all.
that's her
And she
religious
is
leader. That's
no,
different.
no. He was a dictator. He was
Not a
Schmittler for
religious
Iranians. That's if you say that, you are an IRGC supporter. And Dave has even questioned her before, and she said that she'd rather have the IRGC.
Than the
So
West. Yeah, than the
than anything else, and and anyone who says that they support the IRGC or that they cried over Khamenei are not Iranians first.
Luna, that is a religious
1,000%.
leader. That's being disingenuous to say he's not. He is a religious
He's
leader.
not. He is
To
a
Shia
made-up
Muslims,
religious leader.
okay, he can be both, all right? To Shia Muslims, he is a religious leader. But I think it's funny how you guys will fight for the indigeneity of other people, but when it comes to Kurds wanting their indigenous autonomy inside of Iran because that's where they come from, I don't get how one is okay but the other one isn't.
We have to give the lowers autonomy. We have to give Baluch. That we have to give. It's going to be a whole.
But if you guys fight for indigenous people in their indigenous land, what's the
The
difference?
problem is, though, the Kurds in Iran don't want separation. They want to stay Iranians. They just
There have been
want.
multiple Kurds that have come up here that are Iranian and they want autonomy. So once again,
Yeah, but autonomy can
hold on.
mean
I'm just
different
trying to
things.
point out. I'm just trying to point out the hypocrisy. That's it. Thank you.
Autonomy can mean different things. It doesn't mean splitting up borders. For Iranians, splitting up borders is the one thing that's whoever says that is our enemy. Is an enemy
Zahra
to the
agrees
Iranians.
with you. Zahra
All right,
100%
just
agrees
hold on
with you.
1 second, please. Tawanda, where are you from,
Yes.
Tawanda?
I am Colorado.
All right, and what brings you up, love?
Well, you know what? I've been listening to the panel, and I'm gonna be really honest with you. I am 63 years old, and quite honestly, prior to the late 70s, Iran looked like, oh my gosh, you could have been like Denver, Colorado. I mean, the women did not have to wear, bra. What do you call them? Bakas. Okay, I mean
Burkas.
burkas. Okay, and women were venerated back in the day, right? And then, you know what? Ayatollah took over, right, in the late 70s, and this is what you have today. And so you know what? You can charge me and tell me I'm like a stupid idiot, but quite honestly, what Iran and the women have had to deal with since the late 70s is not exactly what I grew up with. By the way, just let him play.
All right. Does anybody want to respond to my new friend, Tawanda?
Dave, can you let Zinni up?
Nagin, I'm going to pretend I didn't fucking hear that.
Wow.
What? Listen, everybody knows I like Nagin.
I don't care.
Nagin, if you ask me to bring somebody up, I must drop you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But you're fine. Once again, I didn't hear it. Look at the droppers in the chat. Oh my god. Cactus, where are you from?
I'm from Texas.
All right, what brings you up?
I was listening to her talk about Iran.
Who's her? Which one?
The lady next to me.
Yes, Tawanda.
Yeah, she was going on about I guess internal affairs when it comes to Iran and how they've changed with the IRGC. And she sounds like she disapproves, but I mean, I think if you're an American, shouldn't our disapproval be within our own diplomatic issues in America when we want to think about like the quality of life and, education, being able for our elderly to retire with a great retirement plan that's not based on stock markets and I think that if we're going to complain about anything as America, we should focus on our own diplomatic issues internally.
All right, so I see a couple people calling you crazy right off the bat. Can I ask you, what do you expect from this administration when it comes to the war? Just get the fuck out?
I think that the first thing we need to do is we need to cut off Israel 110%.
Okay. So if Trump gets out, opens back the strait is back open and gets out, that's good enough for you.
No, I want us to cut ties with Israel.
Okay. Okay. So do you want Trump to come out and like shit talk BB and Israel more?
I mean, not so much shit talk Israel. I'm saying, like, honestly, we need to stop funding Israel, stop doing
I
weapons
get
deals
that.
with
I get that.
them completely. It's not just
Okay.
a Trump issue. I think it's a deeper rooted issue, and I think that we need to look at APAC, and we need to look at state funding and also federal funding that we're sending to Israel, and we need to put that back in America.
Okay. All right, Cactus. I appreciate you. Zinni, what do you got, Zinni? Where are you from?
I am from the great state of Ohio.
Okay, and your friend Nagin said to bring you up. What do you want to add to the conversation?
Well, earlier I just heard some stuff that was, I think, kind of untrue, so to speak. I'm also Irani.
When was the last time you were inside those borders?
I've never been to Iran.
Okay, all right, no problem.
But
Go
my
ahead.
father was born there. He came here in '79 because of what happened with the Ayatollah and Reza. And I
Wait,
also am.
Zinni. Wait, hold on 1 second, Zinni.
Sure.
Zinni, you align with Nagin, correct?
Do I align with her?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay, and Nagin aligns with Mish, but I don't think Mish is okay. No problem. I'm just trying to piece it all together.
Sure.
By the way,
and
so
just
your
let me
dad,
finish.
you know what? Your dad wanted to get away from the take over the Ayatollah. I just want to, get that straight
I
up.
have no
Oh, yeah,
idea what the
Tawanda.
heck you just said, ma'am or sir.
Okay, well, I understood Tawanda perfectly.
Okay, well, can you relate
Zinni,
to me, please?
don't quiz me, okay?
No, I'm not
Just
quizzing. I'm asking a question.
no, just
what did that
what do
person
you
say?
hold on 1 second, Zinni. What do you want Trump and this White House to do in regards to the war?
Initially, and we're talking 6 months ago, I think, I wanted the regime change. Now it's apparent that that's probably not going to happen, no matter
Duh.
what happens. I'm a retired combat veteran myself, like with the United States Army. I understand how this shit works. I'm also Iranian American. I don't know what the actual call is. Like, what's the right thing to do? I don't know. I'm no politician. I'm a regular old hillbilly from Ohio.
You've been
I
up
don't
here like
know.
3 times. You know that, right?
Say it again.
You've been here like 3 times.
Of course. And I'll
Okay,
keep coming back every time you guys allow me to.
just want to put it out there, Dave.
What, Jackie? I don't remember him. What I
Yeah.
mean, Michelle typed something in the chat, but what should I remember about him?
No, it's
That
it's
I'm
the fact that
the
he's been
Iranian
here
American
multiple.
who was in the army and blah blah blah. I get it. I get
Yeah,
it.
no. I'm
100%.
just saying. If you're not memorable, maybe that was for a reason.
Okay.
Okay, and who cares?
To you, I'm saying to
do you
Dave.
think that it matters to me if you remember me? I don't
Well,
care,
no,
ma'am.
let's not worry about that. Let's be more productive. My question is for you, Zinni. Is it a safe bet right now that the current regime is going to be in place a decade from now? Because
Sadly, it
I
might
feel that
be.
way. Okay.
Sadly, it might be.
Okay. So, do you have criticisms for Trump and the deals that he's trying to get done here, from unfreezing assets, etc., or do you understand why Trump is doing it?
I want to say, I probably say it's like 50-50. I do understand what he's doing, but I do not agree with unfreezing the money, even though it's not our money, so to speak.
Yeah, it is.
It's not. The taxpayers did not spend a dime on this. This is UAE stuff and Qatar stuff. If you did some
Frozen
research, you would
assets.
understand that.
Wait, Tawanda, do you think that America is giving Iran our money?
Yes, yes, they are.
No, they're not.
No, the money is Iranian money that has been frozen. It's their money. We're not giving them jack all from American or
Correct.
taxpayers.
And by the way, the frozen money, right at this point, was because the pallets that Obama sent to them to begin with. And you know what? That came from taxpayer money. Okay? Now,
No.
those are frozen assets now. Okay? They're frozen assets. And by the way, if you don't agree with me, go look it up. I mean, go look it up.
Okay, Cactus, I want to focus on you for a minute. Somebody put in the chat for the people tripping over Cactus being here. Dave will keep her up there. Please continue. Why do people have an issue with you, love?
Because I was on a live yesterday, and I do debate panels a lot, and I always stand up for America first, and I am anti Israel being, and I always point out the facts, right? So let's talk about the Israel being blacklisted from the UN.
He's
Benjamin Netanyahu.
anti-Semitic.
I'm not anti-Semitic. Me pointing out facts about the nation of Israel and the war crimes that they have committed, and Benjamin Netanyahu having a warrant out for his arrest, them being. Sorry, I'm trying to move my baby so I can get up, so I don't want to talk over her ear. Yeah, so I talk extremely about Israel and how and then I also talk about the Beirut bombing, the Liberty, all of the things. So, and they get really angry about it. They get really angry about it. They call me anti-Semitic, and that's fine. They can say whatever they want to say about me. They can talk about my family, my kids. I don't care, and they definitely do. But I'm not gonna sway, and I'm gonna continue to use my voice to say America should always be first and foremost. And if we have an ally that doesn't have our best interest at heart, we as Americans have the right to speak on that.
No, I know. I was
Amen.
just giving
So I
him a
don't disagree
summary.
with any of that. Zinni, do you disagree with any of that? Right? You want? Let me ask it a different way. You understand why Trump is trying to get the fuck out of this war, correct?
Not completely, but I mean, partly, sure.
Okay. Do you think this war is going as Trump envisioned?
I do think it went somewhere where he did not think it was going to go, but
Okay.
I'm still glad that it happened.
Oh, why? What did America gain from
Komani's
this war?
gone, bro. That's
Okay,
why.
great. Okay, but unfortunately,
Mojtaba,
go ahead.
gone. Love
No
it.
problem. So was it wise to do?
Hey, Johnny.
Looking back, it probably could have been done different. Again, I understand that, but I'm totally fine with them unaliving the top leaders of the Ayatollah and the Khomeini regime. I'm totally fine with that.
I
And as
think
a retired combat arms service member, I think I have the right to feel that way.
sure, you have the right to feel however you want. But I think maybe a year from now or 5 years from now or whenever, I think we're going to look back at this war and realize it was not productive for everyday Americans. It was not productive for Israel. It was not productive for the Iranians. Who it was productive for was allowing the current regime to become more powerful. And that
I
might be
would.
hard for some people to hear, but I think that's reality.
I think
So,
that's wrong,
can I
but
interject really
again, that's
quick?
okay.
Okay.
Can I interject?
Iran's
Can
never
I?
going to have a nuclear weapon. That's the whole point of this entire
Yeah.
process.
Okay.
And can I interject really quick?
Of
Because
course.
you're talking about, you know what? As a financial advisor, I'm gonna be very honest
It's
with
the
you.
what?
As
He's
a
a
financial
financial
advisor,
advisor.
yep, I
Oh yeah.
had, you know what? I had the absolute privilege to have, you know what, WW2 vets as clients, okay? And you know what? One of my favorite clients I loved was, by the way, a Baton Death March survivor, okay?
Yeah,
And
18
I had,
miles
you know what?
tracking.
Oh, I can't even. I will not even go out on the subject of how many. You know what? Oh my God. Anyway, the point is that, you know what?
This lady
So
is drunk as shit. Can you guys
no,
not understand that?
She might
Who are you? A
wait,
fucking police officer?
No,
but she
can,
might
What do
can
you
you
have
do?
a
Give
not
her a
can you not just
breathalyzer?
observe?
hold
Leave
on,
her
Zinni.
go.
She might have a speech impediment. You know that, right?
No, she's drunk as shit.
no, I'm really not. By the
Hell
way,
yeah. I don't
Probably
and
think
box
so.
swine.
let me tell you something.
Hell yeah.
I had the
Listen,
privilege.
Linda.
I had the privilege of being a financial advisor for these men, right? And my last one, I you know what, he passed in 2012, and I will be really honest with you. Listening to their stories, which by the way, they are not ones that will tell you their stories unless they trust you.
All right, Tawanda, I'm going to put a pause in that. I appreciate you. Just very simply for Nagin or and then anybody else that wants to answer. When I say sitting here right now, it appears that this war is not going to benefit the Iranians, not going to benefit Israel, but it is going to make the current regime more powerful. Am I wrong to say that?
No, absolutely not. No. And they are making stronger alliances with China. China just gave them 5,000 ballistic missiles. They just flew in 2 weeks ago to Moscow and made a nuclear agreement deal. It's not benefiting America at all. We didn't prevent them from doing anything that they weren't already pre-signed to be in agreements with. We can't ignore the fact that the World Court was already monitoring their nuclear programs. I'm not saying that they didn't have one or they did, but on the premise of America not being safe and the fact that he brought us in on a lie, and it's just wrong. And America is going to have
Cactus,
to
are
take a
you
pitch.
here in America? You're here in America. Are you in a red state or a blue state?
I'm in a red state.
Are you a Trump supporter?
No, I'm not.
No, you
I'm not
voted for. Did you vote for Carmela, or were you like a Jill Stein for Palestine type of gal?
actually at the time for his first
Who did you
run,
vote for? Who did you vote for last election?
I didn't vote the last
Okay.
election. I didn't.
Okay, very good. Nagin, am I wrong to say what I'm saying?
I think what you're saying is a possibility of what could happen in the future. What I know right now is that the regime is at its weakest it's ever been, ever.
Really?
So I'm I'm very thankful for that, 1,000%. Um,
Then why is it that why? Okay, let's just go with what you're saying as factually true. Why is it that Donald Trump has taken this approach where he doesn't finish them off?
because I don't think
How
he
do you finish
should.
them off, though?
Regime change by another country is never successful.
Okay, so
And
if they're at their weakest point, no problem. Let's just go with it. Let's go with the theory that's sitting here right now. If my math is correct, I think we're on day 116 of this war. This is your best opportunity for the people to rise up and take the country back before they get a whole bunch of money or assets unfrozen. Do you agree with that?
But they can't. That's the
Okay, go ahead.
problem. They cannot.
yeah. I mean, I sent you the videos, Dave. That's kind of what Luna was referring to is the one thing they're not like America and Israel have really strong militaries, right? But the Iranian regime, the Islamic Republic, is more afraid of its people than any other outside intervention. And because of that, they amped up their repression machine. And I sent you the videos of that to repress people farther than they did back in January when they massacred a bunch of people. They're a lot, I don't want to say stronger, but they've armed up a lot more. They've imported proxies into Iran, Iraqis, people from Afghanistan, people from Turkey, people from Syria. Like they've imported a bunch of proxies to repress the Iranian people. So it's almost impossible for the Iranians to rise up right now. If they do, it would be they would be slaughtered more than they were
May I
in January.
interject?
I just want to ask a question. If two options on the table, one, carry or follow through with what happened on February 28th and kick this war off, or the second option is the Ayatollah was, I think, approaching 90. Let that motherfucker die off the old-fashioned way. Which one would you rather have, knowing how the first 116 days have gone? Start this war or let the Ayatollah just die off?
Well, both were inevitable.
Oh, okay. Elaborate.
Well, it was more
Well,
than just the Ayatollah. It was over 55 members of the
Sure.
regime.
Sure.
And it was also economic pressure. I think that was the biggest part that I loved the most was like the chokehold they had on the Strait of Hormuz, America, meaning,
Yeah.
because all of these proxies that they're importing, they're all paid. They wouldn't come in if they weren't paid. And so I feel like that economic pressure should be continued. It does affect the Iranian people, however. So that's why I'm also on the side of, okay, if the negotiations include the Iranian people, then I'm okay with it. It's just I feel like there's a lot of things we don't know and we're not supposed to know. And I'm still trusting the process. But if things don't work out the way that, you know, would benefit Americans and Iranians and the whole world by taking out the Islamic Republic at the end of it,
Yep.
I just know that the Iranians are not going to
Nagin,
stop
are
it.
you still holding? Hold on one second. Are you still holding out hope that Trump does not leave until there's full regime change, or like
No,
it's
that's not
on
what
the
I'm
horizon?
saying.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
what I'm saying is if the conditions of the negotiations, the end of the negotiations, happen to have something in place where like there's conditions. Remember we talked about this, Dave? You were like, okay, if there's conditions that stop them from forming a nuclear power and repressing the people, things like that. Like if that's included, then I don't think it's the end of the world. I think it would actually be helpful. Anyway, I hate predicting what's going to happen in the future because things can go whatever direction. We never know. But this regime is, I don't want to say it's strong, but it has spread its virus into so many parts of the world, not just Iran, that it's not easy to topple like in 144 days. You know what I mean? Like it needs a lot of different approaches for it to slowly weaken and slowly get toppled by the Iranian people themselves.
Okay, so just sitting here right now, you say, and I believe, I guess I want to believe that they are at their weakest. Is it not fair to say that the amount of people against the regime is not as high as people want to believe? Because
It's
this would,
way higher
Yeah,
than
it's
It's way
absolutely
Taiwan.
higher,
higher.
Dave.
well,
It's really, really high.
all right, let's have some fun. Tawanda, what percentage of the 93 million are against the current regime in your mind?
You know what? In my mind, are you
Yeah.
kidding me? I mean, we're not talking about my mind, okay? You know what? The
Can you just give
majority
me a
of
number, love?
yeah, the majority of the Iranian people they are not happy with what the Ayatollah has done. You know what? From 79 moving forward, right?
But can you answer directly? What percentage of the people inside those borders want regime change?
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna say like at least 90%.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're not drunk, ma'am?
What?
Wait, Zinni, I'll fucking give her a breathalyzer in a little bit. Don't worry about her, okay?
She just
Just
sounds a little intoxicated.
okay.
That's
So
all.
what? Every broadcast needs a drunk check. Some people
No, it's
say,
fine.
like, come on.
Hey, it's your life, brother, not mine.
Oh,
That's
okay.
on
Well,
you.
don't worry about her. Zinni,
Exactly.
in your mind, what percentage of the people? 95% of the people.
Yes.
Okay, can we just have a common sense approach that if it really was 90 or 95%, don't you think that the regime would have been gone long ago?
Well, don't you
Can I
think
go
that if
too
they come
before
out
we
and
get
talk
into
about it,
it?
the regime will
Oh,
unalive them?
Negan, I love when Negan is up here because I know when Negan thinks somebody is strong or weak, and I'm not going to say how that applies to now, but I know how Nagin reacts when people are up here. Can you just
Dave?
Nagin, doesn't matter. Zenny, can you just answer directly from a common sense approach?
Sure.
If it's 95% of the country, they should be able to overthrow the government without internet, without arms, etc. Is that
With
crazy
what?
to think?
With what?
Okay.
In America, we have firearms.
Mm-hmm.
We have more firearms than the population in America. So yes, in America we could do that. In Iran, They don't have that luxury, sir. So how do they do that?
Okay, so
Please enlighten me.
Okay, so okay. All right, fair enough. To me, just common sense tells me that if it's 81 million versus 9 million, or whatever the math would be, I just think that the 81 million, regardless of the lack of weapons, lack of internet, they would do more damage.
Have you been to war, sir?
I have not. No.
I have been 3 times, and it's not pleasant. And I tell you what,
But that's
when
not the
the
argument.
first day you step down and you go into battle or whatnot, after you get your first con op, your first convoy operation, and you hit contact, life changes, my friend.
Okay, well,
Okay.
you know what? I completely agree with what you're saying. Okay, now
Hell yeah.
there is a difference between Iran and the United States. Okay,
Of course.
and
Alright.
one of the things about the greatest thing about the United States, we are, you know what? We are armed. We're patriots. You know what? And guess what? Okay, so when the Ayatollah took over back in the day, right, they disarmed their populace. Okay, so how are these people going to actually, you know what, do what they're supposed to do against the Ayatollah? And again, it's history. You can look it up. I don't care what you say. Tell me I'm stupid, but yeah. So that's all I'm asking.
I'm not
So
gonna
before,
speak bad to you, man, but we were just talking about this and now you're reaffirming it. That's the
wait,
problem.
1 second. Tawanda, before the Shah came into power in Iran, right? Before they became modernized and were wearing skirts. What do you think Iran looked like before that?
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
Okay. Beautiful.
I think Denver, Colorado.
Honestly, you know what? Yes.
Wait. You
Yes.
understand? Before the Shah, who westernized Iran,
Yep.
before he came into regime,
Yep.
okay, it was an Islamic country. What do you think it looked like before the westernized leader came in?
I can tell you that. Because you know what? I'm sorry. I'm eating.
All right.
You're
You're
doing more
chewing my
than
ear. I
eating.
have to drop you. That's a rule. All right. So just come back up when you're done eating, baby. Okay, you did good. Nagin,
Do you
just
not
from.
understand she's fucking wasted, bro?
But Zinni, why are you obsessed with her being
No,
drunk, bro?
listen, I'm happy. I'm not mad.
Really?
But
You seem
everybody on
pretty
this panel's
fucking
like,
angry.
she's not drunk.
Very triggered.
Bullshit. She's
She's
smashed.
sober as anyone else.
Okay, but Zinni, just leave it go, bro.
Well, then no, just tell me I'm right. Then don't argue with me.
But okay,
You just
Zinni,
have to be right?
Zinni,
I mean, I think everybody on this panel has seen what happened. I've said it every time. She's 3 sheets to the wind, and
so what?
everybody's
Why
been
are you
defending
angry
her.
about that?
I'm not angry. She's just
Really?
making no sense.
Yes, of
Some
course it
people,
made no sense.
I'm so sorry. Some people may say she made more sense than you.
And that's their opinion. That's fine.
Okay. So your opinion is she's wasted. My opinion is,
Bro,
every
it's a
broadcast
fact
needs
she's
a drunk
wasted,
chick.
brother.
Wait, say that again.
It's a fact that she is wasted, brother.
So what?
No, there's no so what. That's just a fact.
Okay, is she driving a car right now?
Oh my God.
Are you at a DUI
Are
checkpoint?
you really that obtuse?
But why are you worried about if a
Because we're
lady
having
is
we're trying to have a serious debate, and she's up here. I do in Iran and in America, and I
feel like she got repeated
spoke on
across
it
though,
5
right?
times, and people said no, she's not. No, she's not. No, she's not. Obviously,
Yeah, I
she
think she
is.
was sober.
I think she was also drunk, but I do appreciate her because she was on our side, so I appreciated
No,
her
and that's
opinion.
fine too. Whatever side she's on, don't come up here and try to argue and articulate your position when you're inebriated.
Okay. All right. So are you done with your meltdown?
I'm done with my crash out, as the kids call it.
Okay, very good. Nagin, talk to me if it's really 95%.
Okay,
A
so
lot
I
of
like
people
to
would
speak on facts.
go
I
ahead.
think everyone knows that. From the facts from the studies in the polls that show, you know, proof of the opposition, and this was before the massacre happened, so the number is higher. 85% of the population in Iran, inside of Iran, want the regime gone. So if you can do some critical thinking, you would know that if the Islamic Republic was already hated within the population, the majority, after massacring that many people, I'm not even going to put a number to it because I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but obviously it was in the thousands. After massacring thousands of people in 2 nights, that their opposition would only grow. It wouldn't automatically, it wouldn't just randomly start, it turned the other way around. It just, what Jackie's saying makes no sense.
But where
But
I
I
disagree
thought
with you, Nagin, is that yes, people are unhappy with the current leadership, but they don't want the West chiming in. So they
Bullshit.
also
I disagree
no,
because
I
they're
don't.
literally
They absolutely
asking
do.
for that.
okay.
Yeah,
Let
they
Nagin
literally
respond. Go ahead.
they're literally asking for Western intervention. It's graffitis all over the streets of Tehran
Oh,
and
come
all the other
come on,
cities.
Nagin. No,
No,
It's
I
it
can
fine
find
is.
it.
too. That's
No,
just
It
come on,
is.
bullshit,
They
guys. Come
bro.
literally
on, come on.
look, Dave,
Go
I
ahead.
can send you video after video of Iranians risking their lives to send out the message that they want help.
My
But
family
Um,
included.
But
yeah.
Nagin, I could show you photos of graffiti done by Democrats on a No Kings protest.
Yeah, but we have
That's
freedom of
completely
press
different. You're
here,
doing
Dave.
apples to
How?
It's
oranges.
different because they are literally risking their lives to get the message out. The Democrats here aren't risking shit.
I kind of want to know when people say that the IRGC doesn't allow any media in or anyone to go in without, you know, repeating their narrative. How are we supposed to trust a source that allegedly got, I don't even know how many people it surveyed inside of Iran to be against the government? If you say that the regime doesn't let anyone in or out without controlling what comes out of it.
Well, there's tertiary media.
It's a nonprofit organization.
But they, even if they're nonprofit, you guys said that no one can go into Iran and do like what is it, freedom of
Yeah, but
speech.
what
So
if they
how are we
don't?
supposed to trust? And also the survey, I can't find on the survey where it says how many people inside of Iran were surveyed.
It's
So
definitely
if you
there.
could find, if you could find it or help me find it, because I'm looking.
All
It's
right,
a
let's
reputable, it's a
just hold.
reputable
Okay.
non-profit organization. It's a reputable survey. There's different surveys that have been done, different polls that have been done. The Iranians are still allowed to go in and out of Iran. And there's also internet. When the internet's not shut down by the regime, Iranians do have access to the internet. I don't remember the
That's
exact
not what
way
we've
that the
been
research
told.
was taken. Yeah,
Well,
well,
then you don't
they turn it
understand it,
off.
ma'am.
But here,
Yeah.
okay, that's a good point, Jackie. Why did they turn off the internet?
Oh,
You think
because
they
they
turn
don't
off the
want,
internet because
because
they
they don't want
they
Mossad in there communicating with each other. Duh.
you really truly
Oh
think that's
wow.
why?
Yeah, but
It's
100%.
no, Jackie. What it is they don't want the Iranians to speak to the outside world. They want to suppress their voices because they don't want
Correct.
them to see. There is videos after videos after videos of Iranians cheering on the bombings and partying outside when Khamenei was unalived. Like there is so many. There's
So
also
you
videos that are
cheer,
coming
hold
out
on.
of the
So,
massacre. That
oh,
is the reason why they
wait,
turned off
wait.
the
So
internet.
they cheer for bombs flying over their heads, but they
Yeah.
won't
What?
risk their lives to
No,
overthrow the
no,
government.
no.
They're
They cheered
waiting
when
for the
Homani
next
was
call for the
bombed.
uprising.
Absolutely.
Who's
Who's gonna
gonna
make
give
that
that next
call?
call? Thank you, Jackie. Who's gonna give that call? Is that
Reza
Shaz?
Pahlavi.
Oh my
Oy,
God.
astaghfirullah.
He is the
Nagin,
one
Well,
who
let's hope
called
it's
it the
Reza.
last 2 times. I just don't understand why that's like so hard to understand.
Like,
There was 95 million views on his video. Right now, the Islamic Republic made it illegal to follow him on social media. If you
agreed. And
follow him on social media, you get 5 years in prison. So
here's
why
my
would they
thing.
be
He's one
so
of the
threatened
smartest.
by him?
He's one of the smartest people in a leadership position in the world. Like he speaks multiple languages. He's a fighter pilot. I
Wait,
mean,
wait. So they can, hold on. They can go to jail for following someone on social media, but they won't go to jail for taking a survey against the government. Make it make sense.
They won't get caught. They do it. They risk their lives to send out videos, to
I said
do
to do a survey.
surveys. Yeah, but they're not that closely. Like if you go, they use VPNs. When they
Yes,
use the
just
internet,
that.
they
The
use
smart
So the
ones.
VPNs.
VPN doesn't hold on. The VPN doesn't work when you follow someone on social media. You're not making sense, bro.
No, because when you have an Instagram account, you can see who you follow. Instagram actually made it impossible for, like, if your account is based in Iran, you can't go and look at who you're following and not following because the Islamic Republic was downloading data to prosecute Iranians for who
So
they
then how
follow
are
and
wait
who
wait
don't.
if they can't look at
Okay,
who's
guys,
following
guys,
who?
guys.
You know how
Okay.
VPNs work, Jackie?
No. If they can't, you said that they made it so you can't see who's viewing who in Iran.
Meta
So
did.
how do they know you're following the Shah?
They can go on the Shah's followers, not on an account that has that's based in Iran. If you click on someone who's based in Iran, you can't see their following and followers. But if you go on the Shah's following and followers, you can see a list. So they
Okay,
can go on
and then if
his.
someone puts Papa Smurf and follows the Shah, they're gonna find out who it is.
If they have a name attached to it and a picture, yeah, they'll be able to see who it is. And if they click on their picture and it says based in Iran, you can mass download data from Instagram. And
But you
they
know
found
you
they
can't
actually
make sense. You're
found
not making sense, right?
Meta actually found out that the Islamic Republic was doing mass downloads of Instagram, and they were doing cross examinations to find people to prosecute, and that's why they made it impossible to look at an Iranian page and see go look at it. Go see if you can find an Iranian account. It says based in Iran, and see if you can click on their following or followers. It won't allow you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna put a pause in that for now. We have a retired warmonger. Helicopter is back. Helicopter, give me your update on the war.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to request up. Have a good night.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Helicopter. That's what I fucking thought.
He probably
Helicopter
saw me and
knows
got
better.
scared.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again. Zinni?
He probably saw me and got a little bit afraid
Oh, why would he be afraid of you?
because
Because you're
I'm
the
I
DUI
did
police, or
no, not at all.
okay, but helicopter.
I
I
was
think.
never a cop, brother. Never a
Oh,
cop.
okay, brother.
But
But
yeah,
I think
I'm
he
retired
aligns
military,
with you.
so I can sniff it out in a heartbeat.
Helicopter said, "Who the fuck is Zinni?"
Well, I'm me. Come on up.
Hell yeah.
Let's talk.
No, Zinni, he aligns with you. He's a warmongering fool.
Well then, yeah, let's talk.
He wants regime change. He wants Trump to be in this war
Is he-
for
is he
decades to
Persian?
come. Is he what?
Is he Persian?
No.
Oh, then I don't give a shit about his opinion.
But he agrees with you.
Okay, well then I appreciate that.
Okay. Okay, interesting. All right, let's here goes somebody that disagrees with you.
I
Can you
know,
just
right? We're on
just
the mic, dude.
just calm down, dude. Okay, just relax.
I'm talking to my guy, okay?
Jackie, do you know who Zara is dating?
Who am I
Jackie's on
dating?
What are you talking about? You confirmed it last time you were up here.
I don't know. Do you want to confirm it, sweetheart? We're on the mic.
Yeah, probably that guy who don't want to talk
God,
to
you
me.
act so fucking like a mouse when I'm on the mic, Ashkan. Unmute.
Wait, Ashkan's here?
Just said it. It's Ashkan.
Did you know
Hey,
that
Tori
before, right now?
Ashkan.
The last live that she had him speak through the
Oh,
phone.
dude, I like Ashkan.
Okay.
Wait, is he here or no?
I think
He's here in
laying bed
spirit.
next to Zara.
here in spirit.
Ashkan, that's my Habibi.
By the way,
Yeah, I don't
looked
know
at,
why he mutes himself. I'm gonna possibly fucking block his ass if he stops.
Wait, you're his
if he acts like a
girlfriend?
coward.
do it, block him.
I don't
But
know.
I did look it
Am I
up.
his girlfriend? I don't know. He's muting his fucking mic over here. I think he wants to get blocked.
You think
He's
he's embarrassed?
Irani, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Luna said
anyway.
because
I know
he's
Ashkan's
embarrassed.
very
That's
well.
why. Great minds think
Why are
alike.
you muting
Luna.
your fucking mic when we're on mic?
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't speak. I don't speak
Oh,
when I'm on
LRP,
there. That's why
I'm
I'm just
Garrison
listening
A's,
in the
brother. I
comments.
love
Oh,
the,
they toxic.
the long one.
Embarrassed of what? What the fuck are you embarrassed about? Are you embarrassed?
I didn't say I was embarrassed. I just don't talk when
You're
I'm just
acting
watching there in the
so
comments.
fucking embarrassed. I think you want to get blocked and dumped in front of 200 people right now because
Hell yeah.
I'm have no problem cutting your ass off. Okay, I'm a fucking Scorpio rising. I'll cut your fucking ass off quick and detach emotionally. I don't give a shit.
Embarrassed.
Can I
Sound
just say hi real
embarrassed.
quick before you break up with him?
I don't
What's up,
know.
Zenny? How's it going?
Chetoria's gone.
Shatori,
All right, let's just start over. I'm gonna be honest. I think we figured out who wears the pants in that relationship. Ashkon's voice got very timid after Zara said, "You want me to dump your ass?" That's stunning.
Yo, what's going on, Dave? For
What's up, white
sure.
man?
I just want to give my non-Persian black ass opinion about what I've heard so far. So far, we've uncovered that Zahara is definitely doing the bending in that relationship with Ashkan. You might as well just change your name to Ashkan because she's fucking the shit out of you, bro. Secondly, I don't think it's going to work unless you giving her some digital D. I don't think that's a good look for you, buddy. Zenny might give you a shot because he was sure dick riding and glazing extra hard and tough. Also, Nagin, I'm gonna start calling you Niga because you sounding just like one up here with all these tap dancing lies and shit. Like, can you get your fucking shit together, girl? Like, I don't understand what the hell you got going on. Like, literally, everybody in the comments knew you was making up just a bunch of bullshit. We sick of that shit.
But Nagin is just
But what
about
is she
her
making
people.
up?
That's all.
What is she?
She's just about her people. And what's wrong with that,
What
white
is
Wait,
she
man?
about
Matt,
her
what did
people
she
getting
make up?
bombed? Listen, I would never be like, you know what's the best thing for my people, Africans, African Americans? A bunch of bombs being dropped on them. Yeah, that makes the most sense. That's not for your people.
Can you point out what you think she lied about?
I think she lied for sure when she was talking about the telecommunication shit, about how somehow Iran is the only group of the country that has a limited edition version of Instagram, and Instagram is a worldwide app, but yet they're the only people that got special VPN privileges and shit. That didn't make any motherfucking sense.
I didn't say
Secondly,
that.
hold on, I'm not finished. Thank you. Thank you. Secondly, I don't understand why she was talking about, oh, but they have communication. And then she said the dumbest shit she said, I'm gonna land the plane. She gonna say, oh yeah, they started a revolution, but why did they hit pause, baby? Like, they need to hit play if it's a revolution.
All right,
Do you want a revolution? Whoop whoop.
Nagin, do you want to respond, love?
And I just want to say, Dave, you know this, and you can vouch for me, I'm sure, that everything I've said so far, I've given you proof for. So I'm going to send you articles about what I said about Meta, which shows, oops, sorry, I can't read it. I don't have my iPad with me. But it shows that Iranian followers and following have been blocked because the regime was downloading data, and it's not special privileges. Anyone can download data from Instagram. There is like a downloading, exporting data. You can do it for your own account or you can do it for other accounts. And the regime was using that to prosecute people. There is a group called Etelaat in Iran, which basically means the information forces.
You could have typed that shit up your fucking self.
And
waterproofed it. What are you talking about?
A news article?
Yes, a news article. It's written by human beings.
I could have written it myself.
You sure could have.
I'm not a journalist.
Listen here, Niga. Listen here, Niga. The jig is up. The jig is fucking
Dave,
up, Niga.
I'm gonna send it to you. Whatever. I mean, people want to discredit me all day long. I know my truth. I know the Iranians' truth. I speak on things that I have facts to back it up. I never speak about anything that I don't have backing, and you know that. So whatever proof you guys need me to provide, I will provide it. And if Dave wants to post it, he can post it. But nothing I've said is
Okay,
Everything
what
I said
is
is
the
the
number
truth.
one thing you want to see proof of while you're mad? The thing about Meta or Instagram?
Yeah, go ahead and show me the data, the meta,
Okay,
or whatever the
I'll
fuck she
DM it to
talking
you right
about.
now, Dave.
All right. Why you mad? You're sick of their shit. You're sick of the warmongering Israeli shit.
Yeah, I'm sick of.
And ironically, you also hate America.
Listen, Dave, if you have a country, like if you're sick, right? If this country has been infiltrated with a sickness, which is dual loyalty, how many people in America can I trust to be like, oh yeah, they're America first? I'm gonna get the
I'm not
fuck up out of here with everybody else. It's time to go. Because
why
all of
you
y'all,
mad?
I can't trust not one of you motherfuckers. None of y'all is America first.
Why you mad?
It's time to
Why you
go, nigga.
why you mad? I'm not a dual loyalty. There's no dual loyalty here.
I didn't say you. Are you guilty?
No, but it's only me
I
and Nadine
said that
here.
there's many people here who are dual citizens who are not loyal to this country.
I agree with you.
And you
They
just
should
called your
go.
own self out. I didn't even talk to you. I was talking to Niga, not you.
How do you know she? I believe she's America first too. But what I'm trying to say, I agree with you. Like if you have loyalty towards another country for another country, you should move there. If you
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah, no tap dancing
you
in both
are
countries. It's a lot
right,
of tap dancing
exactly,
that's been
you
going on in this
can't
country though. For the
you can't
last
be
150 years, there's been a lot of tap dancing going on in this country. On both sides, multiple countries. And it's not just Iranians, it's not just Israelis, it's fucking Russians, it's fucking Chinese, it's all of you motherfuckers.
You're sick of them all.
Sick of them all, Dave. It's time to go.
Okay.
I want to just say I am America first, but I do care about
hold
my
on,
Iranian
Nagin.
people.
Does you advocating for your people where you come from, does that make you not America first?
Dave, that's not the right one. That's the numbers.
No,
That's Jackie.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
This is Jackie. I don't know what you sent me. I did not look, but
Why are you
Jackie.
mad?
Go ahead, Luna. Make your point. Why are you mad?
I'm
What?
asking her. Why are you mad? Do you hear me?
Yes, baby girl,
Okay.
speak.
If I advocate for Iranian people, does that make me not be America first?
No, you can advocate for your country. The problem here lies when there's other nefarious things afoot. Now, I'm not saying that you got some high rank up in Iran somewhere where you got clearance where you can come back and forth and move some shit, but it's people that can. And just know that I know. You know?
How do you know
Okay.
though?
Can I hear
Know
from?
what you're talking about?
Okay. Zinni, you made a comment in the chat something about learning to talk to why you mad. What's your problem now? What are you? Do you go around panel to panel criticizing
He
who's
sound
sitting up
like the
there?
police. He sound like the police.
No, I'm not police.
You
I'm
can't
retired.
arrest
I'm
me,
retired
bitch.
Army.
This is TikTok, nigga. You can't
I'm not
arrest me,
police at
hoe
all,
ass
my
nigga.
friend. I'm retired Army, 100% disabled veteran. That's who I am.
You're definitely disabled, but go ahead.
Oh, I am, and I get paid for it, so thank you.
Am I the only one
Okay.
that's kind of surprised
W
by
food
these?
stamps, W government assistance, and thank you
Okay.
for your service.
Well,
All
I
right.
did 3 tours overseas, so I think I deserve it.
Okay.
Thank you
Can
for
I?
your service, Zinni.
Can I
But
hear
why?
from? Okay.
Mr. Why you mad? I do want to talk to you, brother.
Why are you calling her Mister?
Is it a ma'am?
Zinni,
What,
I
baby?
just Zinni. Come on,
No, that's okay.
Stop
It's
the
okay,
bullshit.
Dave.
No,
Dave,
I
it's all
honestly,
right.
I swear to
You know
goodness,
what,
I
Dave?
did
It's
not
okay
understand.
because I'm really that bitch and that nigga at the same time. So go ahead, ma'am. Since you
No,
had a hard on for
oh my
Zahara's
word.
nigga,
I
let's
did
talk
not.
about that with your dick sucking ass.
Okay, I'd
Don't you?
love to suck the wiener.
Weren't you just
That's
simping for
cool.
ass can? Weren't you just sipping for ass can? Now, what's your question, Zinni?
You're a ma'am, correct?
Yeah, I'm your mother. Now, what's the next question?
My question is, what is your basis for all the bullshit you're spewing tonight?
The same. Listen, if Nagin and you can come up here and spit all y'all's bullshit, why can't I? Cause y'all ain't been making no goddamn sense.
And listen, to be 100% honest, I did not mean to misgender you.
I don't
100%
care. I'm not a
truthfully.
pussy ass bitch like you. What's the next
Okay,
question?
well, guess what? Most people are these
You
days.
sound drunk, sir. Are you intoxicated? You need to
I
lay off
don't
the
drink,
box
ma'am.
wine.
I
Okay,
don't
can
drink.
we real quickly? So I looked up the survey numbers for the research that states that majority of Iranians are against the regime. It didn't even have 200,000 people take the survey.
That's not
And there's
right.
94 million people.
No,
Exactly.
it states multiple. It states two surveys, the one on top and the one on bottom. And it's not even like you're not even capping out like 1% of the population.
And we
So
all
if
know
these
why,
are,
correct?
hold
happened
on,
to
hold
90%
on,
though?
can I finish? So when you're saying that these nonprofits are going in, so they're dealing with people that are obviously maybe they're Muslims who converted and are oppressed. So they would be the one responding, and they don't want to be there. But I'm sorry, this isn't
Muslims
showing
can't
millions.
convert.
They can,
That's
but it's
one
illegal.
thing.
They can, but it's illegal. So
Yeah, well, they
once
get
again,
killed if they do. So,
Correct.
and
well,
you know, do you understand how
they
research works,
actually
Jackie?
no, that's not true because there's a priest who was a Muslim who converted, became a priest, and he went to jail. And guess what? He was released. He was not killed. So not everyone gets killed.
Yeah, not
Now,
everyone, but a lot of
okay,
people do.
it's not a lot. If you can bring up the numbers,
It
that's
is a
great. And I get
lot.
it. One is too
Yeah,
many.
it's been
One is too many.
800 since the protests started, so that's the number.
That for converting.
No, but just
For
it's when
speaking
you
out
have a
against the regime.
dictatorship, Jackie, it doesn't work. There's no
We're
judicial
talking about
system.
converting. So
Yes,
you're
but there's no
deflecting.
judicial system, so it's whoever they want to execute whenever they feel like it, they do it. There's no judicial system, there's no trial, there is judges, but even the judges get arrested and executed. So it doesn't work the
So they
way
do have a
you
judicial
can't
system.
use Western way
Either
of
way, the source
thinking, a
that you
democracy.
quoted, the source that you quoted hasn't even taken 1% of the population.
Yeah,
That's not
because
even
when you do
200,000.
research, Jackie, if you know how research works, when you do research, you don't take samples from the whole population.
No,
You
you do.
take
You go all over.
samples from different areas of the population, and there's different methodology that shows you how the research was taken and why the number
So
was
can you
taken.
show us where these areas were taken from? Because
Yeah,
from
there's
what I'm
article. If
seeing,
you read, Jackie, if
I
you
did.
read the
It doesn't
full
say.
article, you're reading a snapshot of the article, and I can tell you didn't read the full article.
Hey,
The link
ladies,
that I
let me
sent
ask a question.
Hold
This
on, hold
question
on,
is very serious.
Zinni, don't
No,
chime
what
in.
is 1% of 94 million? What is 1% of 94 million?
A little under a million, maybe like 700,000.
Okay, and that's how many people have likely
Jackie.
been unalived.
No, listen, Jackie, most majority of Iranian people are against the regime.
Of course.
Luna,
There's no way to get you 100% accurate numbers.
no one's
No
asking for
way.
100%, Luna.
Nagin can get it. Neither Nagin or anyone else. We're never going to get the exact numbers.
Well,
But I
okay,
can
well,
tell you, we
once
know
again,
that
you can't use a source that hasn't even surveyed over 200,000 people in a
Jackie,
But do you
country
disagree
that
with
is
numbers?
in a
no
country
surveys is
please
gonna
look up
tell
how
you.
research methodology works, Jackie. That's you have to read the full
wonderful
article to
Nagin, you're great.
understand it.
Now, in a
I studied
population
research. I
of
studied research
90,
for my bachelor's degree. I know
wonderful,
how research works.
amazing. But
Did
I'm
you
just
get
saying,
that bachelor's degree online?
once again,
No, I got
92
my
million
bachelor's degree
people.
from UC Santa Cruz.
92 million people, and you've only surveyed under 200,000. Not even, by the way, they even narrowed it down to 20,492 literate Iranian adults.
University of UC Santa
The numbers you're looking at, Jackie, is from a 2023 referendum survey. That wasn't even the article I sent you. The article I sent you was for the 2022 Women Life Freedom survey. So please read the full survey and then form an opinion.
Wait,
Because
hold
looking
on.
at a snapshot doesn't help. You have to read the full survey, understand the methodology, understand how it was
Which
done
one
to
did you say you
understand the
sent me?
Iranian people.
Which one did you say you sent me?
I sent you the Woman Life Freedom. It has a picture of women in like facing the chalkboard,
I
and I think
I
pointing
sent
the middle
you
finger or something
some
to the Khamenei's picture.
Do Iranians learn Jew math too, or is this
No,
something
no,
that's
why you
like?
mad? I don't know what's going on here tonight. I don't know you guys. If Nagin, like I
To
feel
be
like you
honest,
guys
it sounds
don't
like
like
Let
Nagin is
Luna
Nagin.
just
talk.
saying a
Wait,
whole bunch of
hold on,
bullshit.
Why
Let
Matt?
me
Let
let
Luna
me
talk. Go ahead.
I feel like you guys don't like Nagin and totally like just discrediting everything she's saying. She is not lying.
I
See
don't
how
know
many
her.
of
I
us
know, but I know a
Iranians
Why you
liar. I
mad? Let
know
her
a
finish, please.
liar.
how many
Why you mad? Let
why
her
you
finish,
mad?
please.
How many of us Iranians have come up here? So how long have I known you for? Like 3 years now? 2 years?
I know when it came to your people getting bombed, right? When it's time for Israel to they switch
Oh, here
from
we
Gaza
go.
to your folks getting boomed. You was the biggest cheerleader, and I heard Iranian people talking about our people are strong and we're gonna go up and we're
When?
gonna tear this regime
Can I
down.
get
And
big screen?
y'all ain't did a fuck thing but run y'all dick suckers.
When?
Okay, so Nagin, you said
Well,
you sent
you
me
why
s-
you mad? I never have never I would have never expected you to say that, but I would have. We don't
Okay, and
lie about our.
I didn't
Why
expect to
you?
be born black, but it happened. Deal with
Hell
it.
yeah! All right. Happy Juneteenth, by the
Okay,
way.
Expect that's your
Hold on.
family.
Hold on, Zinni. Luna, finish your point, and then I want Why you mad to be able to respond. Then we'll move on. Go ahead.
I just want to say that most majority of Iranian people. I'm not gonna say 93%, 94%. I can tell you at least 80% of the Iranian people are against the regime.
Okay, but can I ask you a
It
question? What
is.
is it? What? How is that a
Sure,
reflection of
sure.
America, or how is that Americans' problem?
hold
If
on,
they
I've
have
wait.
never said.
if they
That's a
have
different
internal
conversation.
problems,
A
let
whole
them
Cactus,
nother
have
hold
different
internal
on.
problems. I
Hold
conversation.
on,
hear a bunch of
Nagin. Please.
Americans crying about Iranians. I don't hear any Americans on this panel crying about America and
Okay,
the state
Cactus,
it's in.
1 second. Let Why You Mad go, and then I want to address this.
Okay,
Well, I've
I've
done both.
never cried about
I'm an
Iran.
American, and
I've
while I'm
never
in,
said that America has to
I
do
guess you're
something
not
about it.
finished.
Okay.
Wait, is she talking to me or Cactus? Because I'm confused. I thought I was supposed to respond.
Oh, go ahead, respond.
All right. Let's just start over. The article about the Meta thing that they were talking about, that is on my IG story with a link. So you see my IG up here, Yo Baby Daddy 2B up there in yellow. Zinni, I kicked everybody, Zinni. Zinni, I'm gonna be honest with you. You seem like quite the complainer. Okay, if I just dropped you, I would say that makes sense to type in the chat. But when you see everybody gone, I would not bitch. Dave, the percentages went from 95 to 90 to 80. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. All right, so kick us off this round. Go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to say that thank you for posting the link. I also have other links of other reputable news channels if that's not good with the audience. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like I've been pretty credible. I've showed all of my sources. I've spoken on facts only. I haven't given my opinion as much on things because all I'm trying to do is amplify Iranian voices. And I'm only answering questions on Iran. I'm not trying to say anything about what needs to happen. And yeah, I mean, I don't do it for the haters. I do it for the rest of the 200 people that are here listening. And I appreciate everyone who's been here listening to what's going on in Iran because it's pretty atrocious. And I pray for my people to get freedom and democracy.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna Jackie, and I just want to let you know my thought process, Jackie. If we rewind to 110, 120 days ago, I was pushing back very hard on Luna and Michelle and Nagin. right now, I am not. I'm not doing that. But it seems like you and why you mad are, and that's fine. They could handle it. But go ahead, Jackie.
No, I'm just saying.
Amplify
So,
frog voices. Hashtag rivet. Go ahead.
so this is the one that I quoted, right? It comes from the 2023 survey. This is what you messaged me. That exact survey from 2023. All right. And then this is the survey.
Yep.
So
So go down.
no, hold on. So when I brought up what I looked up, it was exactly what you sent me. And it stated literally the numbers. I'm sorry, but you can't sit here and tell me you can speak for 80%, let's just say like what, 75 million Iranians that are against the regime based off of less than 200,000 people surveyed. I don't care if you go all over Iran and hit every city. I'm sorry, it's not credible.
Jackie, the way that surveys and pollings work is not the way that you think. There's no way that you can survey, even in a democracy. Yeah, you can have higher numbers, but you can't survey all 92 million people. It's just not, it's not a
No
good
one said to
practice.
survey 92 million. No one said
It's
that.
not a good practice for research. When you do research, you
No one
take
said that.
samples. Yes, but what I told you is you have to look at the methodology of the article instead of just looking at a snapshot of what it's telling you and trying
That's
to pick
what
it
you're
apart.
doing. No, that's
No,
what you're
I
doing.
read
You're
the full
saying this
article,
report.
and I'm advising you to read the full article and make a better, more educated opinion about it instead
You're
of trying
basing
to
your
tear it
opinion
apart.
on less than 158,000 respondents inside of the country. That's what you're basing your opinion on. I'm sorry, that's
No.
ridiculous for millions of people.
No, that's not how research works, my love.
That's
You have to look into how research works, how polling works, how they
Oh my goodness.
how they pick populations and how they pick numbers of people. They have to do extensive amounts of.
So you said they were nonprofit organizations going in. So they're dealing
I'm
with
talking
people that are
about
oppressed.
research in general, Jackie.
No. Stop deflecting. You're moving the goalpost. Stay on this. These people went in, nonprofit, you said, helped out people, obviously oppressed because nonprofits don't go around helping out happy people. And they surveyed those people that were.
I never said that. What I said was you're making that assumption because you haven't read the article. Please read the article and then form an opinion.
I'm not reading an article off
then-
of less than 1%.
then don't make
I skimmed it.
assumptions.
No, I skimmed it, but I'm not going to take your word over. I'm sorry, because
I'm
you
not
have
saying
videos.
take my word. I'm saying do the educated thing and read the article. But if you don't want to, then don't.
Yeah, so
Then
it's
don't
educated to
speak
look
on
at
something you don't know
200,000
about.
people. No, it's funny. You look at
Okay.
200,000 people that were
Jackie,
surveyed.
this is exactly why I blocked you because all you try to do is
Oh,
discredit
no.
me. You don't listen at all, and I'm
And
so
all you do is move the
exhausted going
goalposts
back
and
and
use
forth
word
with you.
salad, Kamala Harris.
No, I'm not here to prove myself to you.
Oh,
I'm
you
here to show
officially
the proof.
black. She called you Kamala.
No, and you know what's funny? She says, I don't speak for the Iranian people, but then we'll say, I'm Iranian in the same sentence. Make it make sense. Either you speak for your people or you don't.
Because I am Iranian. What does that
So then
have to
speak
do?
for your people.
I'm gonna speak for my people, and I'm gonna do the right thing and not go back and forth with you about nonsense.
Okay.
If you want to be ignorant, then be
You're
ignorant.
running.
It's not my
fine.
problem.
You can run.
Okay, it's not. If you think that, it's not my problem. You want to argue? I'm not the right person to argue.
No.
with.
The facts are they haven't come up. They haven't overthrown the regime. They're not doing it. Sorry, that's
Okay,
reality.
that's your opinion.
Because they don't have the
92 million
means
people
to.
disagree with you.
They don't have
I
the
think they
means to
overturning the regime because they
overthrow
could have
a
been
regime.
did it, bruh. They ain't doing
Also,
shit for real.
fun fact:
Jackie's taking
before
my
the
weapons
Shah,
and beating her up
Julian,
with
shut
it.
up. Before the Shah, it was a dynasty that controlled Iran up until like 1925 or some shit. Guess what? They allowed their civilians
1958.
to have weapons.
But where are the bullets at, Jackie? They don't have bullets.
No one cares about bullets. We're talking about
They
1925 in
don't have
Iran.
bullets to use. Yes,
No
there's
one's
people
talking
that
about
still have
now.
arms,
All
but
right,
they don't
all
have
right.
bullets
Let's
to use.
listen. Jackie and Nagin, not fans of each other. It is what it is. Let's not make it any bigger than it needs
But
to
why are
be.
you making personal? It's not personal. We're going
Well,
tit for tat with facts.
no,
Yes,
it's
but
kind of personal.
Okay,
It's kind
no,
of personal.
okay, no problem. To be honest, I just don't want to hear you two fight. If you want me to say it in a more blunt way,
Get straight to
I
it.
just don't want you two
Yeah.
fighting. That's all. I tried to say it in a nice way. I'll just say it very bluntly. I don't want to hear it. Julian, what do you got?
Well, one of them, at least when they fled their country, they joined the American military, and the other one, you can't name how many Iranians came on your panel that came to America, was born in America, and joined the military and is ready to go fight for their country's liberation.
Zinni below you did.
I did.
Well, no, actually, I take that back. He never stepped foot in the country.
No, my family fled from Iran, and
I'm
then I
talking
joined the
about
American
no.
military.
Gotcha. Okay, but you
Let
did
me
not
be very
flee.
clear. Let me be
No, of
very
course. I was
clear.
born in America. For
Hell
sure.
yeah. Go ahead, Julian.
Let me be very clear. If people from Iran come to America, you notice they come to America to benefit, like so many other immigrants, to benefit and enjoy rights and freedoms that they never fought for. They're not even willing to join the military to go help America, as they would put it, liberate their own damn country, bro. They're cowards and they're running a goddamn scam. And stop playing victims. You're talking
Julian,
to
may I say something to you real quick?
You sure can. Go
I
ahead.
appreciate that, man. So, in 1979, my father came to America from Iran, and both of my uncles were in the Iranian military at the time. And once they did their 2 years of mandatory service, they came to America also. So they did their country's service and then came to America, and dude, they're fucking millionaires now. So
Yeah, you're making my point, buddy. You're
yeah,
you're
that's what I'm trying to say.
absolutely
Like, they
making
did
my
it the
point.
right way.
No. You're making here's my point. My point, maybe you missed it, is that these very same people that I hear on these panels complaining about playing victim, oh my God, we're oppressed, this oppressive regime, the RGC. And I can say, stop victimizing yourself. You got help from 2 nuclear superpowers. You came to America. You're enjoying rights and freedoms and our protection. How much more? Oh, you don't want to join the military? Oh, you want us to do it all for you. That's my fucking point.
No,
And
that's
when
a
I
fair
say,
point.
and when I talk, wait, check this out. When I talk about our oppression as Black Americans, oh, you're being a victim. You're not appreciating America. Oh, no. These Iranians came up on these panels and saying that they'd never be satisfied until there's a regime change.
All right,
Who's
let him
unappreciative?
respond. Let him
Dave?
respond, Farrakhan. Let him respond. Go ahead, Zinni. Do you want to respond? If not, I'll give it to Nagin.
No, I think what he's saying is fair, but I think we're talking about the back end of 79 versus what's going on right now. But
I'm
yeah,
thinking your
I'll let
parents could
somebody
have
else.
never become millionaires in Iran, so they came to America, became
Oh,
millionaires.
no.
Okay, you used
My
America.
grandparents were millionaires in Iran too. They had a tea company in Tehran, and they were multimillionaires. That's why my family was able to come here to Iran, or to,
So you're part of the
to
elite
America.
class. Oh, I get it.
I'm
You're
not.
part of the Shah's
Dude, I'm poor as
regime, the
shit.
elite class.
I'm
While
poor as shit. I don't have any money, bud.
no, not you, but the people you're talking about was a
My
part of the
family,
elite.
my grandparents, sure.
Okay, they're a part of the elite, basically the Uncle Toms of the society that got ran up out of there. We have Uncle Toms in every
I wouldn't
society.
say Uncle Tom. I would say Amu Tom.
No, why you mad? You got to understand these Iranians.
Oh, I'm not
that you
mad.
see
I would
over
say
here, these
Amu
are Uncle
Tom,
Tom
which means
Iranians.
Uncle
These are not
Tom
the
in
the
Persian.
masses of the people, bro. Why you
Yeah,
mad?
and listen, I'm not
There's
mad
Uncle
at them,
Toms in
brother.
every
They made their
society. Why
money.
you mad?
I wasn't even born when they made their money. They made their money.
Oh,
Let
he's
them make
I'm
saying
it.
not
my
talking
name.
about
Are you
you.
illiterate? My name is literally why you mad. He's not saying you're mad. Now you kept saying Tawanda was drunk, but are you?
Hell
Shut
yeah.
up.
You're
Yes,
telling me that your
ma'am. Oh my
grandparents were
word.
millionaires in Iran. That means they were
They
part of
were.
the. Okay, so that means they were part of the elite class.
No,
The
that means
Shah.
my grandfather worked very hard to start a tea company in Tehran.
Yeah, but they were part of the elite class. I'm not.
Yeah, he worked hard for it. Agreed.
Okay, you don't have to add that in. I don't know
Was
how we
the
got
tea
it.
company part of the
There's a lot. Hey, bro,
IRGC? That
There's a
type
lot
of
of people
tea?
that
No,
work
it
very
was
hard
not part
and
of the
get nothing.
IRGC.
There's a lot
My
of people
entire
that work.
family
Listen,
hates
black
the
people work very hard
IRGC.
for 400 years and never got nothing. So I don't care about the working
Oh,
hard shit,
let's
bro.
not throw that bullshit in here.
Why is it
But
bullshit?
why
Is
is
it not
it though?
true?
Because every race, every country, every
Yeah, but I didn't run to
culture
your
has
country
had
to become a
slaves,
millionaire.
bro.
See, that's
Wait,
the
what did he
difference, you
say?
dumb fuck.
Wait, hold on, Cactus. What did you reply to?
I'm sorry.
What did you reply to?
I just was agreeing because he said, "Oh, you're not. Don't go there to Julian," and I'm like, "But why not? Why
You
not?"
see, wait. Check this out, Cactus. He just said that his parents came here and became millionaires, right?
Yeah.
See, the difference between me and you coming from an oppressed people is black people, we stayed in our land and we fought through our oppression.
No, you didn't.
All right.
What do you mean, no,
What
I
the
didn't?
fuck? Do you understand how many Africans are immigrating to Europe?
No,
Are
I'm
you
talking about the United States.
even
I
the
think
United States? There's
He's
so
Listen,
many
not
of
talking
them.
and
about
listen, let me tell
Jackie.
you,
Hold on,
this
babe.
he's
He's not
interrupt.
talking
talking
Listen,
about
about African
Africans. He's
check
talking
Americans.
this
about
out. Check this
blacks.
out. This
He's
interrupting
talking about the
bitch,
blacks of the
she's a
captivity, not
refugee
the
from Syria.
Africans.
I'll be honest. I can't, Julian. Come up here, make a point, let them respond. This isn't. I can't tolerate hearing you just go off like fucking Farrakhan for 5 minutes at a time. I just can't do it. I refuse to do it. Daniel, who did you call? You said something. It seems like the new insult is trailer park or whatever. Who were you talking about? Daniel was talking about. I like Cactus. Why does Daniel have beef with Cactus?
Okay, I'm gonna try to answer Julian's question on, well, or statement on how Iranians in the diaspora are actually benefiting the Americans. Should I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So the Iranians in America are some of the most literate in the diaspora. They hold 65% of them hold bachelor degrees or higher, 35% of them hold advanced degrees. And they are helping actually strengthen the US economy and workforce. It's not always military that needs to help America. Iranians assimilate to American way of life, and they actually benefit the systems in America. 79% of Iranian immigrants are US citizens. About 22% are self-employed business owners, creating jobs and generating billions in business income, including Uber's CEO. He is Iranian, and he has close ties with Reza Pahlavi. So is the CEO of eBay. A lot of scientists in NASA, people who have entrepreneurs, investors. There is so many Iranians that have benefited American life. So, and I don't want to talk on my family because I don't want to share personal information, but Julian has no idea what my family does or has done for America, and I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, that's it.
All right, I appreciate that. Cactus, what's your deal, love?
I don't have a deal. I want to. Can I respond to what she's saying?
Of course.
Okay, and I get it. I hear a lot of like me, my family, my people, but like, are you or are you not American?
I'm Iranian American. I hold citizenship in both countries.
Okay, so you would say that you have interest in both, right?
I wouldn't say I have interest in both. I am American living in America, but I don't want to see my people slaughtered.
Okay, I don't want to see your people slaughtered either, but can you say that it's fair to say that this war is not helping or helpful to the American people? If you take your personal connection to Iran out of it and you look at only solely America and put
I've never
America in the
came on
forefront?
here and advocated for war or intervention. I've just stated what the Iranian people have asked for, what the Iranian people have said. What I try to do here is amplify Iranian voices. I try not to give my own opinion. I'm not like pro-war or anti-war. I just come here and
Okay,
talk
but I'm
about what
asking
the
you
Iranian
about
people
the
say.
war. This is about the war. So do you believe that this war is beneficial for the American people? Take your interest and your attachment to Iran off the table and look at it from only an American perspective. If you are American, look at it from an American perspective. Do you believe that this is beneficial to drag Americans into this?
I don't think America would have entered the war if it wasn't for its own interest. I don't think Trump went to free the Iranian people. I think it was because of American interest.
And do you think that the outcome for this is beneficial for Americans' interest?
I don't think we've seen the outcome yet.
Oh, okay.
How about so far? So far, 116 days in, do you see why Americans are becoming more and more against the war?
Yeah, I see
Okay.
it, and I think it's valid.
Okay. I think that's the best we could do is just recognizing that it has not been productive
for
at the very
America.
least, for
No.
everyday Americans. Yeah, no, I
No,
agree.
it's not. And everyday Americans are suffering. And whenever we hear about your internal affairs going on in Iran, my prayers go out to them if they're, if they've got issues with the IRGC. But America cannot save you or your people or Iran. America has to start saving itself, and we have to start by not engaging in this kind of warfare that's literally going to be detrimental to the taxpayers of America and America's citizens.
And all I've said ever since I've been on here, I said the Iranian people need to do the regime change. I've never said America should do it. So I don't know if you've listened to me.
No, I have
the
listened to you. I've
last few
listened to you
times
say
I've been
that. I've
here.
listened to you. No, I've
Can
listened to
I
you.
can
I've
I
listened to
chime
you
in real
say.
quick?
Hold on.
Hold on, HOV.
I've listened to you say 90% of them Iranians we need they hate the IRGC. Like, how is this an American problem? It's not. Let's be
Never said it was an American problem. I'm
Okay,
just
so why?
speaking on what the facts are for Iran. I'm trying to I'm trying to bridge the gap of what the Americans are not hearing from
But
the
what if
Iranian
I'm telling
side.
you that I'm an American and I hear you, but I don't care because I'm watching my
Okay,
elderly
then
not
you
be
don't have to do
retired.
anything about it. If you don't care, then you don't care. I'm not here to convince you of anything. I'm just here to
But
talk
the
about the
majority
facts.
of Americans,
So you want me to stay silent and not talk about my country and my people?
I want you to talk about America, your country, and your people, and say, hey, this is not beneficial for our American people. If you're American, then stand up for what's best for Americans.
I'm not a politician. I'm not going to talk about something I don't know the outcome
215
of.
people are listening to you, and you're screaming you're an American, but you're only screaming for the IRGC regime change and the
Right.
and the
Wait.
injustice.
Why are you two attacking her? First of all, did
Yeah.
she
Who's
say
you two?
anything
Wait,
that was
who's you
against
two?
America?
I'm not attacking anybody.
I'm not.
No,
I'm
those
not
two
attacking
ladies
anyone. I'm
sitting
trying
there.
to chime in.
Or
I'm trying to chime in real quick. It's
no, hold
if
on.
it
I
was
thought there was
Wait,
two of.
hold on, HOV. Hold on one
Hold
second.
on.
Go ahead, Luna.
Cactus.
Make your point.
Why are you attacking her? Did she say anything that was anti-American or in like not good for America?
Bringing us into it, having America.
Did she bring us into the war?
She is advocating for the Iranian people.
She's advocating for
yes,
the Iranian people, and what's wrong
110%.
with that?
As an American, she should be saying this is not beneficial for American people. And it took like pulling teeth for her to even say
Hold
that.
on.
Let's be honest.
Do
We live in a
Americans
democracy,
advocate for
Cactus. You can't tell
African
me what to
children? Hold
say.
on, Nagin. Stop. Hold on. Do Americans advocate for African children or people in Africa?
I advocate for America and America only.
But
Oh, yeah.
do people advocate for children or people in
If
Africa?
I hear them talk about that, I
Do
probably,
they?
I don't know.
Do
I don't know.
they?
I don't know what other
Okay,
people do.
so
I don't know what
you
other people
can
do. I know right
advocate.
now
You
I'm
can
not
be an
fighting. I know that we're not in a war with.
and you
I know
can
we're not in a war with
advocate
Africa.
for
I know we're not in a
people,
war with
other
Africa.
people.
I know right now
So
we're in a
shut
war
the
with
fuck
Iran.
up.
I know right now we're in a war with Iran. We're not in a war with Africa, so I can speak on
Okay,
this
she's
because this is
not
going to cost
defending
us
the
lots of
Iranian
money.
regime.
It's going to cost America
Get your head
taxpayers.
straight. Get your ears cleaned up. She's not defending the Iranian regime. So shut the fuck up.
Did I say she
Don't
was?
go up
I never
there and
said that.
attack her.
I never said, and I never was attacking her. You just were very triggered by what I said. We were having, I was just stating my opinion as an American, and I was trying to get her point
I
of
actually
view.
think, Cactus, you're the one that's triggered about me talking about
As
my
an American,
experience
do
as
you
an
not think
Iranian.
that it's upsetting to hear other people say they're American, but they're not putting American interest or American people
No,
first?
you want me to be silenced and completely shut me up about what's going on in my home country. I'm not going to do that. We
Your
live in a
home
democracy.
country is your home country. America is your home country. Iran.
My home country. I was born and raised in Iran.
Okay, so you're
She's
Iranian.
not
You're not
saying
okay. Then
she's
that
not-
makes sense. Then
Cactus,
that's
why are
then
you angry?
Then
Calm
secede.
down.
Because
Calm
this lady came
down.
in here coming at me all kinds
You
of
know, their
Relax.
anger is coming from somewhere else,
Listen,
and they're
yeah,
taking
you're
it out on
projecting.
because
you.
I'm frustrated that
Nagin.
America's being
I
dragged into
know.
another war, and I don't
Okay,
understand
we
as
don't.
American
No, we're
why
already
no
there.
one else
said
is.
America should
Why
stay
is
in
no one
war.
All
else?
right, I'm gonna put a pause in that. Good news for the Americans that are wondering, how is this war beneficial for America? HOV types in the chat, this war has already been beneficial. So HOV, the floor is yours. Tell us how.
Well, it's already been beneficial because if it wasn't beneficial, one, America wouldn't be there. And two, they've been targeting the port of Hormuz to bring China to the negotiating table because China gets 50% of its oil from Iran. So the reason America is there is to cripple China. It's not to overthrow a regime or any of this. It's all oil. It's all to bring China to the negotiation table so they could have China bend the knee to America.
Then
So
why
if you
is Trump
haven't
trying to
realized
get
that by
out?
Yeah,
now,
Why
why
is
is it? Yeah, go ahead, Coach.
Trump trying to get out? Thank you, guest. Why is Trump trying to get out of this war?
well, it's not. He's trying to get out. He's trying to make a deal, right? He's trying
Right.
to. He's trying to make a deal where it benefits America. That's why he went when the war was even happening. That's why all the CEOs, everyone went to China so they could negotiate, right? And they're trying to bring Iran to the negotiation tables. And they don't want Iran to have nuclear weapons. They don't want Iran to have hypersonic missiles. So this is the reason why they're there. If we don't know this by now, I don't know what to tell you. It's like it's been all over the place. Like Trump has said it
I
a
got you.
million
You seem
times
like a
that
smart guy. Can I
that
ask you
Iran.
just very bluntly, has this war gone as Trump envisioned? Just yes or no?
I don't think so. I think he thought it
Okay.
would take. I think he thought it would be a quick in and out, which it wasn't
Sure.
because I'm sure he didn't anticipate it going this long. But things happen.
Do you think Donald Trump, if he knew what would happen in the following 116 days, do you think he would still start this war on February 28th?
I definitely do because at the end of the day,
Really?
he's still trying to cripple China. So he's trying to cripple China. He's trying to get rid of Iran's nuclear weapons. And let's not forget, Iran's been screaming death to America for the last 40 years. So if you don't see the reason for this war, then I don't see what it is. It's not like we have boots on the ground. It's all missiles just being launched. It's not a
Well, to be
full-on
fair, we've
war.
been in a ceasefire more than we've actually been firing on.
So again, what's the problem is what I'm trying to say. How are we at war?
Sure.
Because at the end of the day, this is just a sky mission. It's air dominance. They're crippling Iran, so they won't have nuclear power, and they could bring China at the same time. They could control Port of Hormuz and bring China to the negotiation table. So this is what this is all about. It's American
Okay, so my
interest.
question is
This is all about American interest.
Sure,
It has
of
nothing
course,
to
of
do with the
course.
Iranian regime.
So if the goal is to cripple the regime, cripple China, why is Donald Trump negotiating a deal that's going to make the regime way more powerful, right? If they get back 300 billion with a B in assets, that would make them more powerful, right?
He's not giving them 300 billion though. That's
Okay.
he's not just giving them 300 billion. I don't think that's the case here. I don't know what that 300 billion is or why people keep saying
Let's
he's
just
giving them
say it's
300 billion, but
they're gonna
Trump has denied.
unfreeze assets.
Huh?
They're gonna unfreeze different assets or different bank
Well,
accounts they
there's gonna
have
be
It's
throughout.
actually not.
yeah, but there's
It's
gonna be
not unfree. It's not
Hold
the
on,
assets.
hold on one second. I just want to hear from what the hell's his name? HOV right now.
if
Go ahead,
even if
HOV.
even if they unfreeze it, right, it's gonna have stipulations. It's not just okay, here's 300 billion. They're gonna have steps for it, just the way they had Palestine and all of these. It's gonna have stipulations. You got to do this to get this. You got to do this to get that. So it's gonna be stipulations. It's not just here's 300 billion dollars. You know what I mean?
Right, but just let's just say it is 300 billion and it's a combination of bank accounts or different assets throughout the world. It's unfrozen over time. Does that make them more or less powerful?
Well, if we could have them not have nuclear power, then at the end of the day, it benefits it, right? And then you get to control the oil as well. So it benefits America. So in the long run, it's always going to benefit America. The negotiation, no matter what it is going to benefit America. Because if America didn't have interest, they wouldn't be there. And if it's not going to benefit the American people, he definitely wouldn't go in.
On the scale of 1 to 10, how accurate is this statement? This war is a fucking disaster. Trump's going to give them whatever the fuck they want to get the fuck out.
Yeah, I definitely don't think that's going to happen. Trump is not going to give them whatever they want.
Really?
I definitely don't think that.
Okay.
He even said if necessary we'll put boots on the ground. So we're hoping it doesn't get to that level. He's stated it multiple times where, if push come to shove, he will put boots on the ground. So we're hoping
Do you think
with their
that's smart to
support.
do?
Obviously not. No war is smart to do, right? But at the end of the day, if it doesn't interest, let me ask you this: when has America ever gone to war without American interest in
Sure.
mind?
Okay.
So, just the way
But
Afghanistan, just the way Iraq
I
was.
think Trump can say that, look, this was in America's best interest if it went the way that we envisioned, right?
Well,
Go ahead. You want to
well,
interrupt? Go ahead.
well. Again, who is more powerful, America or Iran? Who has more leverage against who?
Right
Right. It's
now,
about
the
leverage.
regime. Oh, sure. And guess what? Whether you like it or not, the regime has more leverage.
How so? How do you
Uh,
think that?
sure. Give me things where the regime has conceded and moved towards their side. What are some things that have happened?
Well, the port of Hormuz has already happened, right? They opened it up freely. That negotiation already went through, didn't it? The port of Hormuz.
Sure. I'm not gonna. Let's not fact check. Let's go with. Let's just make a list of where the U.S. has got it, received concessions from the regime.
What do you mean concession?
Meaning, the U.S. wanted it and they gave in.
The port of Hormuz.
Okay. Anywhere
They
else?
didn't they give a well? You asked for one, and I'm
They
telling you
just
that one.
they just made it illegal to say "Death to America." One of
Okay.
the state media hosts announced it. I don't
Okay.
know
So it's
how.
illegal. So what happens if somebody says "Death to America" now?
I don't know what happens, but they just said
Oh fuck.
something like that.
Well, the outcome yet, or whatever it is, yet we don't know, right? They're still in negotiation. But I know the port of Hormuz is already. They've already conceded the port of Hormuz part. That I
But
know.
they did just reclose it this past weekend at some point, right?
Said they did, but they didn't. There were
And
still barrels
then
coming in and out.
And then the ironic part or the funny part is, let's just say hypothetically, Trump gets a deal, gets out. What stops them from closing it again?
Well, then there's also the Gulf countries, right? It's going to be other countries involved in the deal. So Iran is not only going to be pressured by America at that time, it would be also pressured by China and other countries, right?
So China is going
Because
to pressure them?
other countries are also involved in the deal. It's not just America, right? He's trying to get the whole Gulf involved in this, like the Saudi Arabia. He's trying to create a peace deal. I think, from what I know, and it's going to be multiple countries. It's just not America.
You're here in America. Are you a Trump supporter, HOV?
Yep.
If Trump opens up the strait and gets the fuck out, is that a win for America?
If he could cripple China while doing it, or negotiate a deal with China while doing it, then yeah, where China doesn't eye Taiwan, because China is also eyeing Taiwan, right? So that's another reason why Trump is trying to cripple China. This whole thing is majority of it. I think the big part of this is to cripple China, because China is also eyeing Taiwan. If China takes over Taiwan, then all those chips and semiconductors go to China and they win the war against AI. So this is the
Right, but when
whole.
you look at the 14-point plan, okay, so you're saying the goal is to cripple China, and how we get that result is cripple the regime. If you look at the 14-point plan on the negotiations, that is not crippling the regime. That is making them more powerful. Where am I wrong?
I didn't say cripple the regime. I said cripple China.
Okay, so
The
making
one thing
wait, hold on, Nagin. Hold on 1 second. So making the regime more powerful, does that help or hurt the mission of crippling
But
China?
but if the regime doesn't have nuclear weapons, how is it strengthening them? Are you talking about strengthening them as an economic power or as a military force? How are we strengthening them?
Well, I think regardless of where their military is at right now, unfrozen assets, making money selling oil, they can rebuild what they had in place or what they want in place, right? Or am
Well,
I wrong?
didn't they already do that under the Biden administration?
Sure.
So that's how they got
But
this
that
strong,
proves the
right?
point even more that they could do it
So,
again.
but again, what I'm trying to say is, if America could get somewhat control of the port of Hormuz, where they control some of the supply of Iran and cripple China at the same time, then it would obviously benefit America, right?
All right, just last thing, and then I'm going to move on. Just, I think if your thought process is Trump needs to do certain things to cripple the regime and cripple China, I'm just going to set expectations for you. I don't think that's happening, my friend. Unfortunately.
I guess we'll know when the war is over, right? Or once the negotiation is actually done. Because I haven't looked at the 13-point plan, to be honest.
Yeah, if I were you, I wouldn't look at it. If you're like my friend Nagin, who is on a mission to cripple the regime, this is not the recipe
I'm not
for it.
saying I'm trying to cripple the regime. I would rather cripple China than the regime, right?
Okay.
Or whatever it is, or because the overthrowing the regime is going to be nearly impossible in Iran.
Okay,
I'm gonna be
HOV.
real with
Well,
you.
one more question, then I have to move on because this isn't productive. Just very bluntly, you're up here saying that this war has already been productive for the United States. Why do most Americans disagree with you?
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you that because I know from what I know from the last time, from what I read was when we pretty much Trump had control over the port of Hormuz. That's why I said it's already benefited it. But I don't know what happened after that.
All right, my friend. Nagin, you wanted to chime in? Go ahead.
I lost my train of thought, but I'm also falling asleep.
I would too.
I'm also falling asleep, so I'm gonna head out. But thank you for having me
Be
again.
good, Nagin.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate
You
you as
too.
always, love.
Yeah, you too. Let me know if anyone wants
This
any other.
motherfucker's playing video games.
Stop.
Let me know if there's any other sources you want me to send over to back any of the claims I've made. I'm happy to do that.
Thank you, Nagin.
Bye, Dave.
Hey,
All
host,
right.
can you
Luna.
tell HLV get off the fucking video games already? This motherfucker's
I don't
hit.
know.
He's fucking hit. What the fuck is wrong with him? Crippling China, closing the Hormuz. You're talking out of your fucking ass. And by the way, W Cactus, bring back the fucking troops. It's America only, bitches. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. Go fight your own fucking
Palestine on your
wars.
profile if it's America
That's
first.
okay. A free
Why do
Palestine
you
is a
have
free
free
America
Palestine?
from Zionists. That's how I
No,
say it.
why do you have free Palestine if you're America first?
Oh shit! You didn't hear what I said? A free Palestine is a free America from Zionists.
Free America from Zionism. 110%.
Gaslighting.
Hey, why can't I gift, bro? Host, did you freeze my gifting or what?
No, it's shut off for everybody, brother.
Bro, Cactus needs a fucking 1,000. She killed it. That's right. It's America only. You don't like it? Nagin, Sahar, HOV, get your fucking arms and go fight over there.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah,
Dave,
go, Dylan.
You've done your lineage, right? I know you said that your ancestors were back here during the time of slavery, right?
Sure.
Okay, so you're like,
And the only reason I said that is my uncle did a detailed report on my dad's mother. Okay, and it was like this person ran for like local whatever. This person owned slaves. Like it was just a person by person, like family tree.
But the point is, it's not the slavery thing, but you go how long? About 200
I'll be
years?
honest, I'd have to pull it up.
Yeah,
I have no clue. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think the point I'm trying to make is that most of these people you hear talking about America involved in foreign affairs, they have dual loyalty, bro. They have dual loyalty. They don't go back. They're immigrants. They weren't here in the foundation of the United States, but they see the United States as a come up. They all tend to want to go home and use America to get education or to make money or whatever it is, but then they want America to partake in them changing their own government, bro. So they don't have real loyalty to the soil the way certain Americans do.
Yeah,
Correct.
but I feel that the three best voices, my opinion only, and I'm probably forgetting people, is Nagin, Luna, and Mish. And at the very least, Luna and Mish have been very realistic on the facts of this war, how it is going the whole way.
Well, see, this is
Wait,
where me and
Dave,
you,
hold
Dave.
on,
This is where
Wait,
me
Julian.
and
hold
you
on. Let Luna
clash.
respond. I mentioned her. Go ahead,
Okay.
Luna.
Didn't I, from the get go, say that I don't want troops on the ground? That I don't want
You
our
did.
U.S. troops on the ground anywhere.
I agree. You did.
Okay.
So I am America first, and I'm not an immigrant, and I don't need
You're
the
not an
money to
immigrant?
be here. No, I'm
You
not.
okay, so do you go back the way that Dave and I go back to the foundation of America?
No, you're just moving the goalpost
No,
now.
I'm talking about I
No, no,
didn't
no.
come
I'm
to
not
this
moving the goalposts.
country
I'm
as an
talking about all of
immigrant.
these. I'm talking
I
about all of
didn't
these.
come to this country as an immigrant. That's what I'm
Okay.
trying to tell you.
Okay. However you want
And
to
I
class it.
do contribute to this country.
Nobody said you didn't.
Okay.
However you want to classify it, the point is these are people coming from failed countries or countries that are in disarray, and they come to America and they benefit off of America. They benefit off the rights and freedoms
The
that were already,
Iranians, the
ma'am,
Iranians that
ma'am.
come here are
Yes,
the
Iranians
brain
too.
of Iran, okay? They don't
Are
come
what?
here just to mooch off the government.
Well, they do mooch off the
We
government. What are you
actually
talking
no, we
about?
don't. Go do your
Iranians,
research.
Iran.
Iranians
I've done my
actually
research. You want me
no,
to
you
prove it?
don't.
Do you
Go
want me
ahead.
to prove it?
Go ahead.
Okay, you want me to expose you people who come from other countries and seek
From
political
Iran.
asylum
From
and get
Iran. Go
money?
ahead.
Are
From
you okay?
Iran.
So let
Go
me
ahead. From
okay.
Iran.
Before
Go
I
ahead.
show it to you, let me be very clear. Are you saying that Iranians after the '79 revolution didn't flee to the United States and get money from our government as
They
immigrants?
came with money, you idiot.
Okay,
Most Iranians who came to
so you saying
America were wealthy Iranians who were
that's a lie.
elite, just like you
Okay,
said,
so you're
that
saying that
came
our
here.
government didn't. I want to be very clear. Are you saying that our government did not give money and benefits to Iranian refugees?
Built a
Okay,
life
I'll
and
find it.
started a
I'll
business.
find it.
Okay?
I'll
Go
find it.
ahead.
I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying all of them, but yeah, they were giving money
Go
to.
ahead, Julian. Show me.
Oh, no problem, no problem. You know, I got receipts. Let me get to my computer. I like
Wait,
exposing you. I like
what are
exposing
you
you
proving,
refugees.
Julian? I'm sorry.
I'm proving that in 1979, there were many Iranians that came to America for basically political refugees and got financial aid from our government. That's a fact.
But you know what's funny?
Isn't
The
that a fact,
argument,
Luna? You want
the
me to show it?
argument, which can you just stop? The argument that was made is the people that were with the Shah are the rich people because they benefited from the Shah being there. They fled with the Shah because it would be ugly for them. So you're basically saying the rich people fled. So
I
it
didn't say,
debunks
no, no,
your.
no. I didn't say
No,
all of
you
them. Some people had money,
like what?
but
Five
there were,
percent?
well, I don't know
So,
exactly
Dave,
what the
can I say
percentage is.
something?
Yes, of course. Saja, how's it going?
God bless you. God bless everyone. Everything is good. I just need to comment on this real quick. So here's the thing, if you want to make it about money, we can. I'm sure there are stats that you could look up to see how much in taxes Iranian Americans pay yearly as well. But that's besides the point. One thing that I haven't heard any American, like Iranian American, that supports Trump, that's not an IRGC supporter, brag about American soldiers being killed and celebrating it and laughing about it. But you know who was doing that? Julian.
Idiot above me.
You're not an American,
I was
Julian.
what? I
You're a
was what?
sellout. You're making fun of American soldiers being unalived in the war. So
Which
I don't even know
American
why
soldiers
you
did I do that
think
to?
that you have the right to sit here and talk about
Oh
who's
God.
American and who's not. I don't give a
Okay, first of
crap
all,
how
first of
many
all,
generations you think you were here on this land.
blah blah
You
blah
sold your
blah
soul
Let her
blah.
already and you've
finish.
been dancing with the Ayatollahs, celebrating the death of our soldiers. So go, like, literally eat one and shut your disgusting mouth
All
at
right,
the end of the day.
All right, Julian, respond.
I'm not sure what she just the response. What am I responding to?
You're a sellout.
Oh, I'm a
We're
sellout.
celebrating the death of our soldiers,
Oh
and
yeah,
you're
yeah,
sitting
yeah,
up
yeah.
here talking about
Okay,
who's American and who's
so
not. You're not
okay, so
American.
so, so I was
You
advocating
should be
louder.
jailed for treason.
All right, let
Okay,
him
okay,
respond, please.
Dave. Yeah, Dave, because you know, I got a vicious mouth. I'm trying to hold it. I've been
Everything about you is
advocating.
vicious.
Man, shut your bitch ass up, you
Even
whore.
your
How about
ugly
that?
ass face.
Okay,
Okay,
now let
Sellout.
okay,
me
okay.
continue.
I'm gonna drop
Let
because I
me
want to keep getting.
continue.
I don't want to
Yeah.
curse. Bye. I
And
said what I
you're
said.
another one of them blood sucking damn immigrant refugees. I was the biggest advocate not to go to war when you guys was up here advocating and pushing for it. Yeah, yeah, let's go fuck them up. Let's go get them. I'm laughing at you. I'm not laughing at our American soldiers. You don't care about our American soldiers. None of y'all joined the military, with the exception of you, Jackie. You don't care about our American soldiers. So you shut the fuck up.
But I
And
could
when
say
I
the
talk
same to
about,
you.
say what?
No, Julian,
I
you
could say the
fucking
same to you.
shut the fuck up. You're a jealous ass bitch. You're always hating on Americans who are immigrants. And,
Hating.
you know, all you try to do is flex these credentials you think you have being a black American, foundational black American, you know, being that, you know, you were here since, I don't
Dave, can I get
fucking
the
know,
big
your
one?
ancestors since 1619. What,
You
you
wanted
want
me
a
to show
fucking
her.
cookie? You want a
Okay.
fucking cookie? Nobody owes you shit for that,
Did
dude.
some Iranian refugees receive
You're
financial
Hold
you're
aid
on,
like
Dio. Hold on,
anti-American at
troll.
heart.
Hold on,
handsome?
troll. Let him make his point. This
Handsome.
is wrapping up the conversation between him and Luna.
Yeah,
Go.
I'll slaughter the shit out of you in 1 second. Did
What's
some
the
Iranian
percentage?
refugees did some Iranian refugees receive financial aid like many other immigrants when they fled Iran? Yes or no? Yes. Many Iranian
Can you
refugees who
ask the
came to the United
percentage?
States. No, that's what you
30%, Jackie.
wanted. That's what you wanted. That's what you wanted right there. You wanted proof, right? You wanted receipts, right? You fucking refugees sucking off of America. Right there. And I asked ChatGPT. I asked your
Okay,
buddies,
can you
and
ask
your
it what
buddies
percent?
exposed
Less
you.
than
That's what you
10%.
call cooked.
I know, but I want him to type it in. Can you
It,
get the percentage?
Julian, do you want to ask it what percentage of the people got it? Yes or no? Do you already know the answer, Jackie?
it's less than
No.
10%. I just looked it
I
up.
know. Well, I didn't look it up, but I know it's not that much. But I want to see what he's gonna come up with, unless he's typing. I don't know what the fuck he's typing.
Luna says it's 10%.
Less than 10%.
Did you go ahead, Julian? You're on mute, Julian, just so you know. Julian, you're muted.
Oh, sorry about that. She said none, everybody. We heard none. I asked her very clearly. Okay. And there isn't a precise official statistic, but we can give a reasonable historical estimate range. Okay, roughly 10 to 25. Okay, then it goes into all of the other benefits. The point is, you didn't fight or die for none of these benefits you got. None of them, you fucking blood sucker.
Thank the
Okay.
Lord.
Thank the Lord. What?
He muted. It gets exhausting when you have someone like constantly going at it, and then he's also like shit on our military and said things that he wants our ships to be sunk and stuff, but then he has the nerve to try and dictate what
Yeah, I
other
think
people
America. No,
say.
listen, I think America needed this ass whooping. We've been getting too big for our britches. We've been bullying people, and I think this is kind of brings us back to
And I think
reality.
people like
As
you
long
should
as
be
the
kicked out of
mainland,
America.
as long as the mainland of the United States is not destroyed, I'm totally good. America need to get out of the Middle East. Now, that's my opinion. I know y'all are refugees and y'all ran from the Middle East, but
And you're just a felon.
remember you're talking to
You're
a black
nothing but a
man.
statistic.
I don't come from refugees. You're here because of me. We
Well, you
built
want a
this.
cookie?
We
What do
built
you
this.
contribute to America,
We
bro? You
built
never
this.
been
You
to the
piece of shit.
military. You never done shit.
I
You
am
just
the
been a felon.
embodiment.
You just been a
I'm a
little
real
welfare
American.
queen,
I'm a
bro.
real American.
Welfare queen
I'm a real
on
American. You're a
Fuck
fucking
off with that bullshit.
Mhm.
We're all real
Yeah.
Americans.
Yeah. I'm
You're
in
a
the
jealous ass
Constitution.
bitch.
We got
Own it.
amendments in the Constitution. Do you? No. Amendments in the Constitution. From day one, we've been here. We gave America its soft culture. That's us.
Well,
That
guess
be us.
what? America's
Foundational Black Americans.
continuously a
That be
land
us.
of immigrants.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I can't relate to no refugee running talking about they're oppressed. Pull yourself up by
that's
your own
good. That's
bootstraps.
good.
Stop being a
That's not a
victim.
requirement of you.
America gave you everything. Shit, you started with more than we started with. You had more than we started with. We never got no.
Listen to me. I have to focus on the other app right now. There's a bunch of bullshit. I've heard the Jackie versus Julian drama. I've heard Zio Hunter. So just what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this and come back in 30 minutes at 4 a.m. So if you're still up, come back. If not, I will see you later on. But 4 a.m., I will be back. I appreciate you.